Yes, we are live. Pressing the first time the live button. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Marek was, Mr. Tuccy was still getting ready, so I hope you are ready now. Everybody's ready. Let's make sure all the buttons are working.
Hello, chat. Hello.
This is my favorite part when I press all the buttons except which says hand.
Don't push the button that says
Hello, people, and welcome. And I'm not really sure who is pressing which button, but
I have all the buttons. Today I have all the buttons.
I have the buttons as well.
Tuccy also has the buttons, and I have.
But I have more.
That's true.
Yes,
but,
that's
but,
true.
But I'm very sorry to have to say, I still have the power.
I know you have the power, unfortunately.
Hello,
Oh,
chat.
yes.
It's nice to see you all. We're back here live. Me, Mr. Conway, Mr. Tuccy, and of course Lordofdroid for our weekly live stream. It's fantastic to see you back. We've upgraded slightly. The Naughty Corner now has a proper camera, so you no longer have to look at the crappy webcam that it is here. We just drop it now.
Oh, come on now.
Get rid of it. I hate that thing.
We still paid for that camera.
That's true. I think it survived. Yeah, it should be a good fun stream. We haven't got much special to talk about today. We're going to play some games with you and answer some questions, have some fun. And how is everyone? Nice to see you again.
Yeah, virtually we cannot see you, but too bad people can't post their selfies here, you know.
That's true. That's true. Oh, by the way,
that would have been
Mr.
fun.
Lordofdroid, Chrysanthus wanted me to remind you here. Please have this. This is your dessert. You forgot it in the fridge.
It's
in case you're
probably
hungry.
1 week old, I would say. Well, thank you.
Approximately.
Take away lunch. Anyway, so what are we doing today? Balance the ships because they are something cancerous. Well, okay. Well, that's a great way to start. Can we play Odin today? Sure.
Yes.
For sure we can play
Absolutely.
Odin.
I kind of enjoyed Odin last time.
Yeah.
What else?
Play them if you got them.
Let's make a list. You're shiny today. Well, don't even get me started on the lights.
Yeah, you know, like this setup wasn't really finished until like
2 minutes.
2 minutes ago.
Mr. Conway
Somebody came in and said, "Oh, I don't like the lighting that you've chosen," and then changed everything.
Well,
so if anybody's to blame, I blame Chrysanthus.
No,
Mainly.
I like.
we have.
But you are a bit shiny,
Yes.
but you weren't that shiny 5 minutes ago. This is strange. Guys, video is tough. Video is tough.
Oh my God.
You know, I
Okay.
think we will have to start locking this room.
Yes, Mr. Conway is, what will I call it? Mr. Tinkerman. Like, he likes to tinker till the very, very last minute.
Full disclosure, chat. We did get a new camera today, so I literally had to rip everything apart,
Yes,
rebuild it again. And,
Excuses.
but, you know,
Excuses.
but fine.
Excuses.
Is that exactly? This is a Lordofdroid in the made of steel camouflage.
Yes, camouflage. So we're gonna play Odin to start with. What else can we play? I wonder. That's a good one, like a shiny steel camo. Where is my Odin?
Are we already? We're gonna jump straight into the game?
No, we're not. I'm just setting it up in
Okay.
case it's not ready because I know it has a 10 point commander.
Okay, I see lots of questions already from chat, so let's have a couple of let's answer a couple of them. So first of all, Anthony Lee Scott would like to know: will there be more missions for Warhammer 40k? I don't think there'll be more missions, but there will be the full launch of our collaboration and the chance for you to pick out those very sexy ships and commanders.
Coming very soon.
Very. Guys, we have a special Warhammer 40k stream tomorrow evening. Okay, so tomorrow evening is when we're going to be doing this together with you. Hopefully, you'll join us for that, and we're going to make it as
tomorrow.
Will there be any heresy involved?
There's going to be like an incredible amount of heresy. Tomorrow's going to be a bit different. We are going to be starting later. We're going to be starting our stream at 7 o'clock, and we're going to be here till 11 o'clock p.m. So we're going to have 4 hours of Warhammer stuff. We've prepared a fun quiz for you guys, so everybody on Twitch can join in the quiz, and you can win some Warhammer prizes, some Warhammer in-game prizes. I'm not sure if this is a fantastic idea, but I will in fact be doing like a little miniature paint. I'm going to paint something to try and make it look a little bit like our Empire shipping game. And
you should have brought some teasers. Or we're not allowed. Well, we are allowed to show teasers, but that's okay.
It's in the other room, but it's I don't have it here. So yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. So we're gonna sit here. It's going to be me and Chrysanthos, and yeah, 4 hours of World of Warships, some Warhammer, some quiz, and just have a nice evening. So hopefully I'll see lots of you for that.
But at different times as usual, right?
Yes,
Tomorrow.
we're starting at 7 and we're going to go till 11 o'clock. That's Central European summertime.
Prague time.
Yes, but if you guys want to know what our current schedule is, it's very easy. All you have to do is go to wo.ws/schedule and you'll find our up-to-date streaming schedule there.
Somebody's asking about the PTS rewards. They are slightly delayed.
Yeah,
we are working on it, but you should get them next week.
The regular PTS rewards were already delivered, but the season rewards,
Season rewards are
coming
still
next
pending.
week.
we had a bit of a snafu in the back end with the data export. There's a lot of different stuff to do. It was supposed to happen yesterday. It didn't. We apologize, but we'll as soon as we figured out exactly who has to get it, you can rest assured it will be in your port.
There is a message saying check Teams.
There's a message that says check Teams.
Yes.
Fantastic. So I'll have to
Microsoft Teams, the internal communication channel for us.
which I of course haven't launched.
Maybe Mr. Tuccy has launched it.
No, I'm not. It's all right.
Okay, I don't know.
In progress.
I have them here.
When can we participate again in the Misfortune wheel event? Maybe we need to.
My camera is shaking because the tripod is touching the table.
Shake your leg, Mister.
No,
Yes.
no, the camera.
Yes, I noticed.
Okay, chat. What we're gonna do? We're gonna do
Mr.
the high-tech solution. We're gonna pull the whole table.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
It's okay. There's no sensitive equipment on this table.
Okay,
This is like you're imagining this.
This
All
is
good.
okay.
All good.
All right. Okay, that was scary.
So so Spring Rewards next week. Will this Warhammer stream be in English? Asks Frico N71. Yes, there will also be a Russian Warhammer stream just before that. So starting from 5 EU to 7 EU. And then there's also going to be an American stream, also doing Warhammer stuff straight after us, but that's also going to be in English. So there's going to be like, I don't know, 7 hours of stuff tomorrow.
Right.
Gonna be very cool.
Should Mr. Tuccy? Okay.
War Vampire is asking, why can't I make account for PTS with my email from the live server? You absolutely can, War Vampire. Instead, and in fact, you should, because it makes us able to give you rewards on your live
Easily.
account.
If you cannot create an account for the PTS with your live server account, then email, then it means that you've probably created it in the past, so you can always try to recover the password, and it should work.
Yeah, it probably just means you have that account already.
Where is the Twin today? Twin is preparing for tomorrow's mega Warhammer stream.
Oh, actually, it's you that's wobbling the camera.
I
Yes, I just saw you move and I saw the camera wobble.
I'm sorry, I'm just sitting very calm, like.
Okay, chat, I'm gonna fix this. We're gonna do
should
it
I be
live.
like this, Miss Angela Merkel. Like
No,
this?
that's
I have.
Fixing things live since
Since the inception of fixing.
you know, you can always like 3D print some wobble dampeners.
No, it's fine. We have eliminated all of the touching. Now you can wobble as much as you
Oh,
want.
the touching has been eliminated. I don't want to hear more. Game right, game left. Which is mine? Game right or left are both
Right.
mine.
Yes,
Because I'm on your left.
Who would have thought, yeah?
I try to name things logically, at least
Oh
for my
my
internal
God.
logic.
Oh, I'm not visible anymore. Yay!
Oh God, Mr. Nichols saying, can Mr. Conway please explain the Moskva and Kirov situation?
No. I am not going to pay my guys anymore for explaining the situation. I object. That's it. It's settled.
Look, please,
No.
please read the patch notes for the update. It's in great detail explained there. I'm sorry, Mr. Nickel. I know there was a smiley face there. Maybe you're trolling me, but we're not. No, not again.
This mouse is annoying, by the way.
Actually, because Chrysanthus, I think he's still in the building. I think at least he should come one time, once over, and say hello before he goes home today.
He cannot.
What do you mean?
2 meters.
Huh?
He can wear his face mask.
Why? What is this keyboard? Oh. Croatian keyboard.
Croatian. Who? I don't.
I have
Wait,
to
no.
launch a full
Flambus.
Flambus came here.
Yes.
Here?
For Shipstorm.
Yes,
A year and a half ago,
But-
so he activated a Croatian keyboard. Why it was selected, I don't know. There's a keyboard shortcut, but it's Flambus's fault that there's a Croatian keyboard available.
Sureshnada Sarma, World of Warships, are there any more lines in the works and which ones? Please answer, Mr. Conway.
Please. Please.
Sorry, what was the question?
Are there any more lines in the works and which ones?
Yes, there are lines in the works. The next line of ships is going to be German aircraft carriers, and the line straight after that is going to be...
Thank you for censoring yourself. So if anybody wants to play, ping me, please. Because
we were actually looking at lines earlier until like June next year. So there's lots of plans. Don't worry.
Mr. Chrysanthos is here. He can come here.
I am not afraid. Why am I looking afraid? Here we go. This guy is a scary guy.
Scary guy, wow.
Yes, with your mask.
So
Look at this guy. This guy is a designer mask wearing guy. Every time he wears some designer mask. Look at this.
Yes, it's. I feel like Mr. Conway, budget Bane.
Right. Okay. So, what?
I can, Chris. I see your military camo one, but I have let's switch. I've got like colorful Mexican skulls.
I'll need to upgrade.
Yes.
I have a very poor man yum. Poor man's mask, but effective.
Well, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Warhammer stream. Don't miss it. We'll have a lot of fun and some cool things prepared for you. And otherwise, stay safe. I'll go home.
Have a nice evening.
Go.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So Zendark is asking, how can we see news about Warhammer 40k event? Zendark, wait until tomorrow. That's the secret trick.
I'm switching to gameplay because it seems that a part of our poster has come unstuck.
Oh god. But nobody can see it right now when we're looking at gameplay.
Well, yes, that's why I switched to gameplay.
Yeah,
I said I'm switching to gameplay to fix it.
Biznord is asking, warships themed masks when? Wait, can we just bring it back to my... you ask when, right? And I tell you not when, but
this is good. This is a gift from a very loyal Turkish player to us who sent it to us. This is really good.
Absolutely. We also actually, I think we can spoil this, right? We did order.
Order?
Yes, we did. Yeah,
we did order.
I mean, we are ordering.
We are in the process of acquiring some.
But they are more simple. They are just with the logo and nothing shiny.
Yeah, also, Luke, thanks for switching back to me while I was there fixing the poster.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
Somebody said...
if I didn't say that I'm switching to gameplay to fix it.
Tucky, you should use your beard as a mask, somebody is suggesting.
Well, yeah.
Okay, enough talking. Let's go. Hey, Captain Minia. That sounds familiar. He's one of us, isn't he?
He's not one of us. I mean, he is one of us, but he is one of our moderators on the forums and on Discord and on Twitch.
Now. Okay.
Good guy. Hi, Minia.
This looks strange, miss. Okay, maybe it looks not so strange on the live.
Karitan is saying, have you considered, asking on YouTube, have you considered adding controls to reconnaissance planes such as aircraft carriers? Karitan, you know, we do have this long-standing discussion about hybrid, like hybrid ships with you know, like part aircraft carrier, part not aircraft carrier. But it's not something that's ready yet. Maybe when that's ready, we can do that. But honestly, I think it would make those reconnaissance planes too overpowered. And,
why are you in the frame
Well, because I thought it would be fun for when we play together for both of us to see the gameplay. But for some reason, you didn't invite me to the division, and you're playing without me.
Yes, that's fine. But tell me why you are in the right
I
frame.
don't know. But why are you playing without me?
Because we got two players. Players first, Mr. Conway. Players first, always. Remember. And you like to talk, so go on. You can give
the reason
expert
I both
commentary.
of us is that so that when we're playing together, it's not so confusing for people. But since you're playing without me, I will.
Oh my god!
No, don't worry. They don't see this. They don't see
okay.
this.
Oh wow. Okay, they don't see this.
Lordofdroid is seeing something that you aren't seeing. He's worried, but it's all good. I'm replacing you with look. There we go.
I don't know.
Be just the voice from the off.
You can be our armchair general.
He's playing without Conway, so he does not get TK'd. He's good.
Yes, yes, that's.
Somebody got my secret point. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna try a flavor of Pepsi that I've never tried. So I'm
That's
not sponsoring anything though.
Very brave.
Very brave.
Based on my experience with
Have you tried it?
flavors of Coke, I've only had bad experiences, so it's very brave. Golden Eagle is saying, if you do include the Ise, please at least introduce a full battleship version with the ability to switch hulls. Well, Golden Eagle, let's see when we get there. But honestly, I think if it's going to be a ship with a special gameplay, it's going to be a ship with a special gameplay. If you want to play a Japanese battleship without aircraft carriers, then you can. You have others.
There is a question I would like to read by Louis Ice.
Oh
Louis
yeah,
Ice.
I was going to read the same. Yeah.
How can I warn team players of my torpedoes? They keep going into my torpedoes using tier 3 Zerki. I think you got it wrong. Maybe you. And no, so all torpedoes, when you launch them, are they are not friendly torpedoes. Like they can hit anybody, right?
Yeah.
So you have to make sure you are never.
Once the
using
torpedo is launched, it belongs to you and you alone.
You are fully responsible. So do not launch torpedoes behind your allies, like from the second line, as we say. Just don't. Please don't.
There's a comment here from Tuccy who's saying, Mr. Conway, look at the bright side. After spending so much time around Lordofdroid, you are able to have infinite patience around anyone in the world.
Oh my god.
Well, it's sometimes
So that's
like
I think other way around, but I'll take that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it goes here.
And Kutson is wondering how Wargaming lets us make a stream.
Lets us make a stream. So what is that supposed to mean?
I think he's criticizing us.
I think he's criticizing us, yes.
Oh.
Look, I'm very sorry, but we like to have a little bit of fun on our streams, and if that's something that you don't enjoy, then I would advise you go watch a different stream.
Yeah. And as for bad jokes, well, it's like that's our staple from the get-go. So.
Magnetar is asking, have you considered doing ship rentals for free XP, coal, etc., to allow players to get a feel for them? Well, we did do this experiment the other day with doing one-day rentals, and we'll see. Maybe we'll do more of that in the future. But really, there are a lot of resources online in terms of like reviews and very in-depth guides for pretty much any premium ship we have. So if you really want to know how one of them plays, you could definitely find that out before you purchase it.
Oh, Lordofdroid seems to be on fire today.
Yeah, steel and fire and what else?
Sanctus is asking, was the question about Twitch missions answered, like not being able to see them? So because we changed our mission interface, missions at the moment don't have mission names, and they are no longer in the personal assignments tab, but they are now just under your combat missions. So if you check our Twitch Wattle article, with the Twitch drops, all the missions are listed there, and you are getting them, and they just appear in your combat tab rather than in the in a personal assignments tab. But they're still there.
Did you check out that now you can get steals from your daily missions?
NW Duncan, I disagree. If I launch into an uninhabited place and somebody makes 90-degree turn and heads broadside in front of them after they've been in the water for 20-30 seconds, not your fault. Yes, it is still your fault, because
it is your responsibility.
If someone can within 20 to 30 seconds sail into your torpedoes, then you are not launching into uninhabited space. Sorry. Like sometimes you have
20-30 seconds is actually very short time.
Yeah. Like sometimes you have to take the risk. For example, if you have a critical target, but you should know what you are doing even then, and if it doesn't work out, then you have to accept responsibility. It's
just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't be Mr. Conway.
Generally try whenever you are launching torpedoes at the enemies to be the closest ship to the enemy ship, and you should be good, because very few ships in game can outswim torpedoes.
This dispersion was awful.
Or you can do the Conway and live dangerously.
Yeah, I'm going B. Let's dance, Amagi.
So I've got the ships is asking, why does the train in the dockyard go back and forth but never unload anything? That's a bizarre question. Well, I mean, apart from the fact that it is background decoration.
It's a sightseeing tour.
Yeah, exactly. It's carrying local tourists from Hamburg to come and have a look at the glorious German Navy's latest steel ships. And Lee Benson on YouTube suggests, that we should make ship horns work until even while the ship is sinking, so you can hear them go gurgle gurgle when the ship goes down the surface. I think it's a funny idea, but I'm not sure I can convince anyone to spend development time on it.
What was that? Somebody, it must be a Sinop. God damn Sinop.
Walkaholic is asking about the PTS Spring Season Rewards. Yes, Walkaholic, that was already answered. And you don't have to be sorry for asking. It is us that have to be sorry for the delay. They'll be in your port next week. We had a bit of a snafu with our data export in the background, and we're, finding out who's eligible. And as soon as we're ready, we'll give it to everyone. So please remain calm. It will appear in your port.
Oh my god, I lost so much health. I feel ashamed.
It's Death666 asking, when carriers were reworked, we lost odd-tier ships. It was suggested we may get them back, but with different roles. Will we see them return when subs come to randoms with the sub-hunting role? That's one of the possibilities. It's Death, but honestly, the reintroduction of these carriers is quite far in the future, and it's a little bit too early to talk about what exact gameplay they're going to have, those support carriers. But there are lots of interesting options, especially historically, to look at. So we'll find something good.
There was a question whether there will be an orc ship in the Warhammer content, but no. And this
not now
Warhammer campaign, we have currently one Imperium Navy ship and one Chaos ship.
Look,
specifically Khorne ship, Khornite.
Yes, I honestly, I would love an orc ship. And look, if you guys like the Warhammer content, and without wanting to sound too much like a salad, if you buy the Warhammer content, there's a good chance we'll have more in the future.
I don't know what's going on. It's just dispersion is not working with me today. You guys are having fun, aren't you? I'm struggling here and everybody's having a laugh.
Hold me, love me. Can you stop Jingle's enemy submarine sighted? It's hyper annoying even if it's future. Damn it, I lost the comment because you spammed too much. It's hyper annoying even if you... Damn it, I cannot catch the comment.
Got you, bro.
But anyway, that comment was there even before the submarines were added, because, well, I mean, you know Jingle, he has sometimes trouble identifying ships, so yeah, it happens. He spots submarines when there are none.
Look, this is all based on you, I mean not you personally, but you, the community's feedback.
You asked
he wasn't rubbish enough. So we went back and specifically made him more rubbish.
And it delayed the release as well because of that.
Yes,
I remember.
exactly.
Today is not a great day.
Ustadi's asking, will you ever introduce smoke deployed by planes as it was a real thing? Like I said earlier, when we have support carriers, they may have that kind of gameplay. We'll have to see. But yeah, hopefully. Would be cool.
Adam Pendrell, how do you get those shipbuilding things to start? Well, you have to go to your port and go to the dockyard.
Well, actually, what you have to do for it to start building is you have to complete the missions and tasks in the directive, which will then unlock the stages of the shipbuilding for you. So basically play.
Yeah, and then in the dockyard you have to claim the rewards for the stages. So.
Mig says, we need more rubbish for Jingles. It's hysterical. If that player doesn't like it, he can change his voice overlay. That's true. I mean, I do understand the feedback, and I like hearing Jingles' dulcet tones in the background, but yeah, I think it's funny.
What happened to Azura in Montpellier? Will it be in premium shop again? Maybe. Depends on the collaborations.
And no, Karitan, we're not planning World of Dragons.
Ah! You dodged my torpedoes.
Even though a dragon skin might be awesome.
That's true. But don't we have a dragon skin? We have 2 dragon skins already in game, actually.
Yep. But not Night Fury.
Okay, those torpedoes by our Captain Minia was... Oh, that was a wrong example of how not to do torpedoes. But maybe he was so sure about my abilities.
Fruko is asking, will there be a Wargaming collaboration with Warhammer Fantasy Battles as well?
with Age of Sigma, if you mean, honestly, Frico, like I have no information about this, but I would very much doubt it because it doesn't fit the theme of our game. Whereas 40k absolutely does.
I can't believe I'm still alive and I have almost 50k damage. I don't believe that. Please stop it.
You can do it, I believe.
Do
Sichtberg
what?
Sichtberg 7 is asking, do you plan to rework the captain's interface to have better navigation through all captains per nation and so on? Maybe to display the captain in the ship tree where he's on board and such kind of things. So Sichtberg, I think you can see by the recent improvements we've done to the mission interface, the changes that are coming to how you're going to be mounting upgrades and such, that we are like slowly but surely working our way through all of the port interface, and I'm pretty sure captains will be up as well. If you have any specific suggestions for what you would like to see there, please feel free to leave them in the forum.
Oh, that wasn't so great.
Maybe it's because you didn't have a division made that you could coordinate with on voice chat.
Why am I not wearing headsets, by the way?
I don't know. You can if you want to. You don't have to.
I don't have to.
Night Hunter, will subs get deck guns? Unlikely, because they would be, frankly, pretty useless.
Okay.
But never say never. Hey,
Yeah,
never
but,
say never.
Yeah, never say never, but obviously there were exceptional subs with heavy cruiser or battleship grade guns, but in general, like your typical U-boat had a 88mm gun that's like tier 2 armament and only one of them, so like what can you do with it? It's basically the same reason, for example, Haida's secondary guns are not like with long range and stuff.
As far as I know, there are no plans, but the more explanation you give, the more risk there is that someday we might have to chew our hat. So
Well,
you never know.
yeah, exactly.
Kelath is saying, I have to ask, was the 40k pre-sale event originally intended to only result in a few containers with camos as the reward, or is there more to it? So Kelath, it was like a little bit of a teaser, and yes, it was only supposed to contain those containers, and while they had a chance to drop, the ships and captains as well, that's obviously, that wasn't a high chance. But the full event is launching soon. We just wanted to, give a bit of a teaser, give people a chance to have a sniff at it and collect some of the visuals that come with it.
Mr. Conway, you are in port, right?
I am in port. I'm
So
still
I'll-
waiting for a division invite from Lordofdroid.
I will
I'll
send it to you at the
switch to
right
your
time.
screen, and can you please show where people can find the directives and the dockyard?
What are we showing to players? Not
Absolutely.
The gameplay? I was here. I am.
but you've
doing minute by minute. Follow the ship.
Yeah, but you've been destroyed.
Yeah, but I am.
No, he
showing
just
the
switched.
rest.
He literally just switched.
Ah,
Okay, so guys, if you're looking for directives, right, up or to the left, you can see this thing that says "Klar zum Gefecht," and you can click on it, and then you'll immediately see the dockyard directives. So you have to play your way through these
What's
6
going
different
on?
directives. Each of the directives have a variety of tasks, but you don't have to complete all of them. You have to complete, for the first one, for instance, 7 of the, I think it's available 11 tasks, and then
Yes.
so on and so forth. You just go through and you proceed. So you can see I've been slouching a lot,
22,
actually, because I've been not playing that much. But I'm almost done with the first directive, and once you do that, you can see you get a final reward, which is a shipbuilding phase, and also for some of the tasks, you get a shipbuilding phase. And if you accumulate 10 of these, you get the Admiral Graf Spee, and if you accumulate 18 of these, you can then get Odin for the low price of 3,500 doubloons by purchasing the last 2 stages.
So that's how you get there. So, switching back to Lordofdroid.
Kelath says, I believe you should have been far more transparent about the pre-sale event rewards. At the moment, you have more than just a few dissatisfied people. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. That was absolutely not the intention. And I wasn't aware that we did that. I don't think we did, promise there was anything more. All the contents of the pre-sale bundle were very clearly listed on the portal. Karama says, I must say, while the new layout for missions looks nice, I do find it more confusing than the old style. I think it's something you'll get used to. I think there's definitely more information in the new interface than the old one. So, Lordofdroid, are you inviting me? Because then I will add myself to the...
You already had invite there.
I will add myself back.
You like talking more than the inviting.
I don't think I like talking more, but
You do?
it's the only thing I had to do, right? I didn't have the chance to play. By the way, chat, I am one of the very few people who purchased something very special that I have to say I absolutely.
Not the
Absolutely.
3D printer, yeah?
On YouTube,
No,
we have a request that you play either Aegir or Hood.
Either what tier 8?
Aegir or Hood.
Okay, Taki, can you just switch to my screen, or Mr. Droid?
Okay.
No.
Well, that's yeah.
Chat. I bought this last week. I was weak because it's just literally the most amazing thing.
You know you have a
Ever.
This yeah.
It is just like. I mean, honestly, 10,000 steel is very expensive, and it means I'm gonna have to wait a lot longer to get my next steel ship. But look at this.
Looks like steel whaling.
Yeah, it looks like those small
really
metallic
nice.
folding models.
In ports with a lot of sunshine, it does get a bit overwhelming, but I think it looks glorious. Yeah, 10,000 steel, unfortunately. It's,
Looks really cool, I have to say, yeah.
Cthulhu, sexy, but not with only routine bonuses.
Can it still catch fire?
look, I was happy to buy it without any promise of a bonus, just because it looks great.
Taki isn't happy, we interrupted him.
Sorry, Taki.
Violently.
Yeah, you know the camouflage is for bragging rights, and it's not supposed to have extra bonuses, because then basically we want people to take the camouflage because it's pretty, not because it gives extra thing, because then everyone would be compelled to get camouflage. Like,
Missouri? Seriously? Missouri?
Yes. What's wrong with it? I have it set up.
What? Should I?
No, I said I have it set up and ready, and I just felt like
I heard
playing
I
Battleship.
haven't set up.
I was gonna play Yamato, but you didn't let me, so I would,
why is AP so useless? Just broadsided with a Montana
Game
and with less
left,
than 5k
game right.
damage.
Same.
It's stupid. Well, depends on what you broadsided and how many hits you got and stuff. I mean, if you caught a broadsided light cruiser and everything overpenetrated, then it's working just as it should.
Yeah. So yes, even though it's all steel, it still does catch fire. In fact, fun fact: almost all warships are made entirely of steel on the outside, but they're usually filled with things like ammunition.
Wooden decks.
Wooden decks, fine. But like there are things like ammunition in there, and then like fuel that do burn quite nicely. I don't think the wooden decks were the biggest source of fire on those ships. I mean, the kind of wood on decks
This is a
not
question
really very
for
flammable.
our historical stream.
How to get
Good
red
question, yes.
tracers on shells for Yamato? You need to get Admiral Yamamoto.
Yes, the one and only Yamamoto.
When does lava enter the game? When it's ready.
Yep. She's
When the
being
time
tested,
is
we
right,
will
the
see.
stars are aligned, and RNG says yes.
Where are we going? What's the plan?
I am
Should we
going
go
to A.
You're going to A.
I'm gonna just shoot my way
Okay.
to A.
Okay, I'll do the same then. What wooden decks? Do you mean woodenium?
That could be.
Please answer this question. Will there ever be a US and BB split? Well, to this we can answer solid maybe. It's like with all new
All
lines
this-
or all those fishing questions about ship
I would like
XYZ.
to know the name of this person. Who is this?
Who?
This person who asked the question?
Oh, it scrolled out already. But
So look, if you ask your question differently, Lucas, if you ask, will there be more
Lucas
American
the Great
battleships?
55.
The answer is definitely yes. Will they
As-
come in a split? Maybe.
Maybe they come all in RNG boxes.
Smithwood 21. Please make Ostigutland torpedo range 8k. It's not fair to shoot 12.5 at 86 knots. Well, on the other hand, you have the torpedoes with very low damage. And,
Very low.
Yes, and also you have no smoke. So basically, it's like it all balances out.
So Cobra is asking, saying, I cannot get both commanders when I log into World of Warships with the newly registered DMM count. So Cobra 911, this only works on the Asian server. And if it doesn't work for you, or if you have an issue with this, please contact our customer support team and they will absolutely assist you in figuring out what's wrong. By the way, there's a question on Adam Pendrell. This is for you, Tuccy.
Yes?
If the ships had armor and deck armor, why did they have wooden decks? Go, Tuccy.
Well, because bare steel is kind of uncomfortable to walk on, especially when it's slippery, when it's wet, or when it's icy. Plus tradition. So generally, ships, even armored ships, started with wooden decks. Some navies, or gradually most navies, switched to linoleum or to various other materials, but it always combined this. On the other hand, obviously, it was a fire hazard, so nowadays it's mostly steel with some anti-slip coating, but back then the anti-slip coatings were not really that widely available.
Fun fact, even though many ship types stopped using wooden decks because of the fire hazard, aircraft carriers actually were using wooden decks specifically because of the fire hazard, because they often had, they had aircraft on deck and fuel vapors and stuff. If they'd had a steel deck, it would have been very easy for someone to like drop a wrench and for there to be a spark. That's why they used wooden decks to eliminate this risk of sparking and not set the aircraft on deck on fire.
Missouri, are you gonna kill that hipper or what? You're just gonna talk your way.
Mr. Nicole, as a navigation officer in the merchant navy, I can assure you metal decks are comfortable. Just uncomfortable when you slip, trip, or fall into them. Yes.
Is that the only reason? I thought like it also reduces like the overall weight of the ship.
Well, the armor
Like
is
if
still
it's just made of steel, it's gonna be.
Yeah, but they still have the armor underneath. I mean,
yeah, but imagine everything is made of just bloody
Nah,
steel.
but if
hell
you
is
add
this?
wood on top of the armor, you increase weight, but not that much.
Look, when you said you were gonna go to A,
I got distracted and something I don't know what it is. Is
because
it,
I'm now at A, all
is-
alone,
what
facing
is
Yamato.
it? Is it Akizuki? Oh my
It
god!
is
I'm on
Akizuki, yes.
fire. I hate this. I hate this, and I totally hate this. And if I see that Akizuki, I will just have a word with him.
Adam Pendrell was asking where was the deck armor. The deck armor was just underneath the wood. Like they literally just put some wooden planks on top of the deck armor. For all the reasons that
Double
Tuccy
fire.
explained earlier. But the armor is just underneath, and you can see on the ship models. You can see like here on my Missouri. If we can
Rick's-
switch to, can you switch to Mr. Tuccy? Switch to me, please.
Yes.
you can
In the
see here
meantime,
wooden
Rick
decks.
Sargent, why am I only seeing a corner of the video? That must be somewhere on your end,
That's
because
not Akizuki. What is that?
Yamato broadside, are you ready?
I am ready to die. Yes.
Well, can you shoot the Yamato broadside first, because he is ready to be.
I have
feasted
better
on.
things to do, man.
Then Yamato broadside. That's
Danny Todica, this division is
once
just
it's done.
like my team in randoms.
mostly.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
all talk, no fighting? Yes, lightning. Please smoke and slow down.
Ibanez, World of Warships, can you guys give Japanese torpedo DDs some love? Maybe give them a radar range reduction bonus of 15% or such, so the Shima will be viable again.
Shima is still viable.
Yeah, Shima is pretty viable, and in general, the Japanese torpedo DDs are ones of the most widespreadly used. And frankly, they have less problems with radar than many other classes, because they still have the option for like 12-kilometer torpedoes, so you don't really have to get that close.
Someone please finish off that Akizuki.
Yes, so it wasn't Akizuki that was killing me. I think I will get him. Yes? Yes.
Thank you.
But what was it? Was it Salem? That was Salem. God
Captain
damn
Minia,
it.
Japanese DDs are very viable, I can confirm. I have just finished regrinding them. Yes.
Yeah, they're solid chips.
Oh,
Especially if you like that kind of torpedo heavy gameplay.
Chuan, I am sad. Since 2014, I have every Wargaming t-shirt from Gamescom. This year there will be no Gamescom. Yes.
Sad.
That's-
Everybody's
You
sad.
know,
yes.
we are just as sad as you, but luckily, if there's no Gamescom, there's also no Gamescom t-shirt, so you still have every Gamescom t-shirt.
True.
Or we can just make a virtual Gamescom t-shirt.
A virtual
Yeah.
Gamescom t-shirt. I mean, you mean like a okay?
Like a Gamescom 2020 with COVID-19 under and then
Yeah.
virtual.
Yeah, well, yeah, that could work.
Anyway, ready for Salem, Mr. Salem? Salem, right? Salem, not Salem. Salem.
Salem, yes. Well, I'm not going to push into the Salem with my broadside. It's going to eat me alive.
You're afraid.
Yes.
Be
I'm
very-
sitting here and I'm capping. Being
Good
useful.
job. Look at my health.
Yes, you tanked very well from the rear.
I tanked 1 million. That's not a lot, but I'm working on my way back. Sell them, yes. Yeah, I mean, Salems are done really good.
Is the Jolly Roger ranked flag coming back? Asks O2UK. Good question. Do you know anything, Tucky?
Sorry?
Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger ranked flag?
I don't think it's coming back for the next season, but we can always ask.
It's not in plans. Let's put it this
Yes.
way.
We are down a cap. We need to do something. I
What
can't really
ships
push
are
into this.
announced today? Well, come on, we don't announce ships every week.
Look, guys, you know, right? We do an update every 4 weeks, which means roughly every 4 weeks is also when we have news about new ships.
Yes, exactly.
So do the math. Please remain seated.
Why am I here? What am I doing here? Why am I following you?
You ask many questions, Mr. Lordofdroid, none of which I can answer, unfortunately.
What's the meaning of life? Can you answer that?
42.
42.
Fun fact, today, 42 years ago, was when this week, 42 years ago, was when Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was rreleased.
Oh, Alados13, thanks for the remark on the German spelling. We will definitely check it in the public test.
So, I can't push into that Salem.
You are
I
getting.
can't because of the battleships, ready there.
I'm not pushing now.
I'm bleeding health to the Friedrich secondaries, and I can't go. This is a bad spot, and we're down a cap. So we kind of have. I'm going to reverse behind this island and then turn and try and put some pressure on B. Although our Holland is taking B, so we should actually be fine. It puts the pressure back on them. So let's try. I'm going to switch to HE and burn that Friedrich.
I really want to YOLO, but I won't
What's his
reach.
secondary range? He must have full secondary build.
Yes.
Wow.
What's a German battleship without a full second range? Come on.
I don't know. Usually it's not very useful, but in this case, I think he got his.
But
money's
case, that's the case. Like, it is useful.
worth. In this case, but
Ahmed Ghost 5, hey Wargaming, where are you guys adding the Ottoman Empire dreadnought warships from World War I? I'll buy it whatever cost. Well, good to know. But
we will
yeah.
send you an email. Sure.
Yes, when we are ready to announce any Turkish ships, we will definitely announce them on our dev blog and on our streams, because obviously it will be very cool to have a new nation. But like with all these questions, when will ship XYZ come? We cannot really tell you until we are ready to tell you.
Someone's complaining that 3 battleships can't kill a Salem. It's because we weren't trying.
Why does Salem have less radar range than Des Moines? It's the same ship, same class ship. What's the reason behind it? Is it because Salem gets super heal and Des Moines doesn't? Yes. Basically, the Salem was supposed to, yes, she's a Des Moines, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't try to make her different in
What's the point of making a clone?
Yeah,
It has to have something different, and we gave it a zombie heal and then took away some of the radar.
It's basically the same as, for example, comparison between Alabama and Massachusetts. Like, Alabama is standard, normal American battleship. The Massachusetts is a secondary beast. Different style, different ship.
We are losing this one.
Oh
just
no, am I
in case.
beaching? I'm beaching.
Oh, great.
Are you beaching?
I'm beaching. By the way, chat, I'm beaching.
By the way, we are
It's
losing.
fine, I'm going to commit to the beach. Please, maybe we are currently losing, but we haven't lost yet. Please don't give up hope.
Just
Don't let Salem farm you. I didn't push up.
who's letting him farm? Nobody.
Oh, okay, I'm just saying. Please don't.
A tactical notzer, apparently.
Tactical knots, absolutely. I mean, I wish I hadn't pulled a tactical notzer right now. I think it would have been better not to, but maybe we can switch.
Gneisenau
maybe we
13
can-
is asking whether you brought your beach blanket. Of course he did. He's German.
What?
It's national like sport to take over beach seats.
Did you not know this meme?
No.
It's a whole thing. Germans are well known the world over for being the first to the beach or the pool or whatever
I'm sorry, but that's
nice place there is to claim it by placing their town, because everybody
that's
knows
terrible. Please don't do that. It's the most
German.
annoying thing you can do.
German.
Yes,
thing,
German, yes.
No, it's
absolutely.
annoying. Okay, it is German too, but it's annoying. There's nothing to be proud there. Like really.
Well, when it works, it's glorious because you get a nice spot at the pool or the beach or well wherever you want that. That's what.
Feel free if you are actually there and not your towel taking sun for 4 hours
Well,
before you decide to show up.
Maybe you should be less lazy and get up at the right time to claim your spot.
Yeah, like at 2 at
I'm
night.
on a freaking holiday. I'll wake up when I want.
Exactly.
Not with this German pressure of like. Oof.
You will wake up when you want, and you will have the spot that's left over.
So
that's
you are
left.
one of those people, yeah?
No, I didn't say that, but I do understand the practice, and at least
Terrible.
like the Germans, even though it might be very annoying, at least they put in the effort, right, to claim what's
Claim.
not rightfully theirs.
This is despite the fact in a lot of hotels and resorts it says you are not allowed to do it.
Well, if you're not allowed to do it, then you can always be the one that goes and removes it.
I actually
oh
do that.
shit! Why am I? I'm such a potato. I forgot to reload the AP into a full amount of broadside. I shot HE.
Lol.
God damn it! That was really, really, really bad play right there. I think. Okay, I don't know what we're doing with that Salem, by the way, but this is looking exceedingly.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Dicey.
Finally, Shimakaze. You show yourself.
Now I have to rush the Yamato to have any chance.
There
Can
was
you
a
rush the Salem? No, right now is the time where you should push the Salem.
There was a question whether we are planning to introduce more clan-based buildings, because apparently some clans have
Maxed out.
yes, and inordinate amounts of oil in storage. Well, we are thinking about things. We will see. We know that a lot of high-performing clans are getting a lot of stuff. On the other hand,
What is this dispersion?
obviously, it's like
I'm done.
it's tricky to add things and to what things to add. So
Yeah. That was a terrible battle. If I hadn't misplayed there and shot the Yamato's broadside, I don't think anything would have changed. But well, we shouldn't have gone to A, maybe.
Oh, that's all my fault. Thank you.
I'm not saying it's all your fault, but
You.
we could have coordinated
my
better.
clan nearly at 1 million oil. Wow, that's nice.
Bisnord is asking, Mr. Conway, do you dream in English or German? Bisnord, I get so little sleep, I don't remember the last time I remember a dream. I honestly, I don't know. I
You
couldn't-
die
couldn't
now.
Tell you.
Somebody's hydroing me. Must be.
Salem?
Hydro from there? Ah, it's further goes.
No, it's
Ah,
it's
that
your
gross?
hydro. It's the Salem.
No, what hydro? Not man radar. Relax. What am I doing?
Yeah, but you know how far Friedrich is away? He's like 10
Yeah.
kilometers, 12 kilometers away.
Dude, there is 4.3 kilometer right. It was right there. 4.3 kilometer. The gross.
Ah, wait.
Yes, thank you.
I was just confused. Fine. You were in the Igia, not in the.
Yes. That
yes.
too.
Yes. Okay. Well, we did. I did 115,000 damage, and I got 3 million potential. It's not as though I didn't do anything, but
Are you planning to do
great.
something about the atrocious gun dispersion of the Prince Eitel Friedrich? Well, I mean, the Prince Eitel Friedrich seems to be doing fairly well for tier 6 battle cruiser, so not really anything planned right now. But if it's like with every ship, if we see that some ship needs additional love, we might do something. We might do something else than is the general opinion that should be done, because it might be a more sensitive way to do things, whether improving or nothing. But yeah, Prince Eitel Friedrich seems to be going okay.
You already picked the tier. Very smart.
Which tier is it?
It's just
Guess. Can you take a guess?
No, I want.
It's Luke. So
I want to play my shiny Yamato. Don't judge me.
and there was a request for Khabarovsk from tier 10, but I don't think. Yeah. By the way, the Prince Eitel Friedrich was awesome in the submarine battle mode. Like Prince Eitel Friedrich and Normandy, I was taking battleships into the mode just to try how they work out.
So look, guys. I think you know what we should do now.
No.
I think it's time for our quiz.
Oh.
Quiz? Oh,
Quiz.
Yes.
I'm just showing Impero. Impero. It's a beautiful ship. Look at it.
So
Just look at it.
So. Oh, you're showing Emperor. Okay.
I'm just showing. I can't play.
Show it with right click.
Only touchy. No, only touchy. No looky.
It is very
Only
beautiful.
looky.
Italians make very nice ships.
Yes, you have to say.
There are two very persistent requests for Hood, by the way, on the YouTube.
Okay, we'll play Hood. No, well, it's next battle.
So look, this quiz it's going to take a couple of minutes.
We can do it while we are playing too, right? Who took Slava?
I can. But
Somebody tried Slava there.
I didn't. Look, I can run the quiz, but then I can't play. And Tiger takes.
Yes, I was. Sorry, I will kick you out. You were very honest.
No, he can. He doesn't.
No, but we have 4 or 5 people queuing up.
So he played already? Then
yes.
Thank you very much. But you're not allowed to... Okay, so I will leave the division, Mr. Lordofdroid, and I will run the quiz. So, everybody... Sorry, we need to look at Conway for a minute. So guys, tomorrow, right, we have this Warhammer special stream planned, and we're going to do a quiz about Warhammer knowledge to see who is really deserving of an awesome Warhammer ship or some other Warhammer swag that we're giving away tomorrow. But we're going to run a little test today, and we're going to do a little ship nerd quiz. We're going to do this while the guys are playing, so I'll kind of be the quiz master in the background. So Mr. Lordofdroid will have to play but not speak too much. You can participate in the quiz orally, Mr. Lordofdroid.
I'll try.
I have to say, guys, that unfortunately, for those of you watching on Steam or YouTube, you cannot participate on Steam or YouTube because it is running via a Twitch extension, and I don't have any idea if there's any way to do this without having this kind of tool. So if you are not, right, if you are not watching on Twitch and want to participate in this quiz today, there will not be any prizes. This is for the honor. Please head to twitch.tv/World of Warships to join us. That being said, there's one more
Brace
thing
yourself.
I need to show you.
Brace yourself. Do we need to show the GIF or this video?
No, there's no GIF or video. I just need to show people quickly
how the extension works.
Yeah. In the meantime, are the residual submarine tokens going to be useful for something? At the next update, they will be transformed into cold hard credits. So basically, yeah, you will get
the extension is very easy to use, but oh god, wait, I have to just give me a second, chat. Two-factor.
Just tinkering on the fly.
Two-factor authentication. No.
This is horrible.
What are you having there?
I can't say what am I having, but
it looks toxic from the color.
Toxic?
Well, like the color looks.
Because it's blue. Oh, this is amazing, actually. No, actually, it looks fine. Come on, I thought it would look like something funny. Good bribes, 500.
How big role has bacon sandwiches had at wargaming during the pandemics?
Bacon sandwiches?
That's a very specific question.
I haven't had a single bacon sandwich. So guys, let me really quickly show you this, right? This is Twitch. This is what you're looking at on Twitch. At the bottom right here, there's a button called extension settings. You see this, right? If you click it, right, you'll see this extension quiz kit. What you need to do is you need to click manage access, and you need to click the button that says grant. If you don't, you can still play the quiz, but we won't know who you are. So if you want the bragging rights, you have to push that button.
Can you specify that this is not our extension?
Yes, it's not our extension.
It's made by Twitch? No.
No, this is just an extension. That's
yeah, so we have nothing to do with the data. Just to be very clear.
So this should be good fun, right? So I'm going to start the quiz, and for all of those of you watching on Twitch, it'll just pop up, and Mr. Lordofdroid can go play.
I can remove VIP.
And you can also, we can go back to watching you, and you can start the game. Are you all in the game already, Pat?
I
Perfect.
And I am playing Hood, and we are
So-
top tier, yes.
Today's quiz is called Are You a Ship Nerd? Does ship really happen? Who knows? Let's have a look. So we're going to start this quiz, and for all of those of you watching, it should actually be popping up on the stream. So you can see it's very simple. You will see a question pop up on the on your screen, and you have to click the right answer. Now, a few important things. If you click the wrong answer, you will lose points. The faster you click the right answer, the more points you will get, right? So the longer it takes you to Google the answer, if you don't know it, the less points you will get. So I would try and focus on the ones that you do get. So sometimes it's better to strategically not answer than to say something that's completely wrong.
Well,
Is
should be
this
fun.
clear to everyone?
Yes.
Let's hope, because what's the difference for Moscow and Kirov skin and what you explained? It's crystal clear.
What?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
If people can't understand the difference between Moscow and Kirov.
Okay, so look, we're just going to try this now. We're going to start the game.
Before you launch, first question.
It's too late. First question. Which warship was named the Big Stick? Was it USS Enterprise, USS Theodore Roosevelt, or USS Midway, or
see it
USS
online.
Essex? Let's have a
I
look.
know.
I like this extension. I really like it.
By the way, there was a question from Jethro Gray. How much honor is the honor? Well, it's as much honor as you give it.
There is
It's
never
like
enough
bragging
honor.
rights. Yes. By the way, if you answer wrongly and you are losing points, so if the countdown runs down to 0 and you answer wrongly, you lose only very
Oh
little
wow!
points, right?
Wow. So 144
Yes.
of you got it right. It is, in fact, USS
You don't lose any points.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Yes. And that's because of President Theodore Roosevelt saying that diplomacy is talking softly while carrying a big stick.
How thick was the thickest part of this armor belt? Nice question. Very nice.
Guys, don't answer in the chat.
You can answer in
by
the chat
clicking.
if you want, but you don't get any points for answering
Yes.
the chat. Anthony Lee Scott is asking, will this work on a mobile? Yes, I believe it works.
It should
anywhere
work on a
you're
mobile,
watching,
yes.
And you know, if you like this, and if you want to win something in Warhammer tomorrow, then yes. Minus 17,000 points. This is fun. Well, you should be get better. Get good.
Imagine minus 17,000 coal. That would be some fun integration.
Yes. 320 millimeter is armor belt thickness for Bismarck. Excellent.
This is correct.
So we'll have a look at the scores after like 5 questions and see how it's going. So, in which battle was USS Lexington CV2 sunk?
Oh, this should even. I know this one, and I'm not a ship nerd. I don't like these. There's too much HE spam here. Please let me go. And as expected, 2 fires. Omaha, you want to take something?
Going for lowest score now. Any prize? Go for 311? No, I'm afraid not.
Guys, it's like golf. The less points you have, the better. I'm not sure, but
And please, guys, also let us know what you think of this, because if this is something that you enjoy and it's fun, then we can do something like this more often. It's just, you know, we thought we like to try something a little bit different as well. Okay, next question. Question number 4. Maybe we should down short. Which German ship was announced on the dev blog 2 weeks ago? Was it Hamburg, München, Berlin, or Dortmund?
Come on, tell me where you're going.
I mean, they all sound German, right?
Fiji,
They
Fiji,
are all
Fiji,
German.
Fiji, 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 Fiji.
I think one is not German. I think one is Bavarian.
Oh, come on now, don't get into this. We have enough discussions of that at work. 2 citadels now.
Still
my
technically
days.
German.
Yeah.
München, correct. Good on you for paying attention to the dev blog, guys. So let's have a look. Next question, then we'll have a look at who's leading the score. I wonder if it's someone that we recognize. It'd be interesting. What is Yamato's base gun range in World of Warships?
That is interesting question.
Well, Lordofdroid, is it 26.6, 27.2, 24.5, or 22.5?
24.5?
That is, in fact, incorrect.
Is it 20. Is it less?
It's more.
Sorry, I don't play Yamato so much.
It's 26.63. Let's have a look. And then we'll have a look at the scores. Ooh, 292. You got that right. A lot of good warship knowledge here in chat. I like it.
Why the response rate is going down? Or maybe it was such a tough question.
People can opt not to answer. So, okay. So,
Look at this. Oh.
question score, total scores. Ooh.
Contest.
So if you had 70,000 points, you're leading, but you need to give access to the extension so we can get your name. It'll update once you do it. So currently leading from the people who we know is Zhao Zomi. Good one. Let's have a look.
God damn.
There's a question on YouTube DVCRO. Why are CCs not allowed to play Slava German CVs on streams?
Wait a second. This is my favorite question. Lordofdroid. Which of the following was not the name of a Royal Navy warship?
Sorry, what?
Which of the following is not a real Royal Navy warship? HMS Spanker, HMS Cockchafer, HMS Black Joke, or HMS Wetwood? Only one of them is incorrect.
Is it this? Is this a
Yes.
trick question? It is a trick question. I think Spanker sounds inappropriate,
Wrong.
but you never
there was,
know.
in fact, an HMS Spanker. The only one's incorrect is HMS Wetwood.
Yes.
But that's
That's also inappropriate. But
chat. Tell me that this is just made up.
no,
No.
it's not made up. It's real.
This is real.
Yes.
Oh my
Look,
God.
the British had lots of ships.
But so basically they ran out of naming. At some point they're like, okay, we're just gonna. Okay. Wait,
Yes,
let me-
Wetwood is a town. This is correct.
Okay, Omaha, you have been lucky for a while now. Can I?
World of Warships, you love talking to HR, don't you?
Look, you can't argue with history, Kneisenau.
You can.
So, how many nations can be found in the tech tree? This is an easy one, guys. Easy.
Easy if you have client open and you can count.
162 people could. Do you include events? No, I mean like separate nations listed in the tech tree.
Can somebody finish that freaking Omaha?
What was the official release date for World of Warships? Lordofdroid. Official release date of World of Warships.
Okay, options. It's in September.
Okay, well, you'll know, right? September 17th, 2015, June 15th, 2016,
Okay,
November 15th, 2017, or
Thank
August
you
23rd,
for
2015.
almost publicly shaming me
Almost.
while I'm playing. That's just completely unfair. Okay, Omaha, go home. Seriously, enough of this. Enough.
I think you're sending him home.
Yes.
And he's home. So the answer is, of course, September 17th, 2015.
17th.
I
I had 19th in my head because there's some birthday.
Yeah, I got a lot of people with August 23rd because it's usually when Gamescom is.
Yes. Nobody went for the November though.
Okay, see, you really want to.
Next question. What is the planned Tier 10 tech tree German submarine that we announced at Gamescom 2019?
Which one?
Tier 10 tech tree German submarine that we announced at Gamescom 2019.
When the submarines are ready, they should come. The submarines aren't even ready.
No, but we did say what it was going to be, what the name of the ship was going to be.
Ah, okay, that's a question.
Yes.
Yes.
We are having this quiz, right? So
I thought that was just a question to me.
That's fine. We'll do 10 questions and we'll finish. So, U2501. Okay, guys. So we're question 9. So it's the last chance for you to give grant permission so that we
Okay.
can give you a shout out if you are in fact going to be the winner.
That was strange from Fiji, but okay, I'll take that.
What was Germany's most successful capital ship surface raider in World War II? Was it Admiral Scheer, Admiral Graf Spee, Admiral Hipper, or Prinz Eugen? Lordofdroid.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question because I'm focusing on the game. Yes.
Taki, do you know?
Well, the most successful
I
surface
think so,
ship?
yeah.
Surface capital ship surface raider. Was it Admiral Scheer, Admiral Graf Spee, Admiral Hipper, or Prinz Eugen?
I have no idea.
The answer is, of course, well, not of course, I had to Google this myself. It is Admiral Scheer, actually. So
Yep.
see, there's a chance for us to add another ship to game.
Yeah, I mean, Prince Eugene didn't really do that much.
Eugene?
Tuccy Wargaming got the highest score on that question. Tuccy, that's I believe.
Because he made the bloody quiz, I
But-
think.
Nope.
I want to give a big shout out to our to winner of today's quiz, which is Turtle Bucker. A total of 2,457 of you guys participated. Fantastic. And Turtle Bucker won with 82,904 points. Zawazumi, second place. And then we see some contestants. Wire Speed 91, Real Black Enemy, and Lippocrates. Congratulations, guys. You win nothing today, but if you come back tomorrow and you know Warhammer stuff, you can win something
And
tomorrow.
yesterday Mr. Conway came to me to provide some more questions, and it seems that none of my questions was actually used.
Sorry, but we will. I promise you, we will make use of these.
Yeah.
And then another question. I just think if we do 20 questions now, it's too long. But so now can
Somebody
I have...
says this quiz is fun.
So guys, now
We
let
need-
me know. Is this fun? Yes. More people, please. Feedback. Good. Good. You want more of this? And should we do it with some prizes for some hardcore warship knowledge? Let me know.
Okay, I'm gonna strip a bit. It's a bit warm here.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna expose the t-shirt that a lot of people like. In the office at least. That's actually it's one of my favorite too.
Okay, so it looks as though people like it. Cool. So come back tomorrow for Warhammer quiz. If you know stuff about Warhammer 40k, there's your chance to get your hand on a free, several actually, free
So, ready?
warships, Warhammer ships.
Let's show the t-shirt.
It's
I think you have to stand up.
yes,
It's a bit chroma keyed.
your fault.
Yes.
No, I didn't. You weren't wearing the t-shirt. I'm setting it up. Okay, it's my fault. I'll
This is really cool. I really like this design. We need to get more of these. Talking about t-shirts. Mr. Conway, maybe you can speak something about t-shirts.
Yes, so hopefully next week we will let you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to, because so many of you have asked us about t-shirts, and with us having to cancel all of our offline events this year where we usually come and give you t-shirts, we'll give you the chance to buy some if you want. We're going to launch a Teespring store soon. It's going to be a couple of weeks till it's ready, and you'll be able to pick up some nice Warships t-shirts. And next week, we'll give you the chance to vote on some of the designs, and we'll give you a nice discount on the ones
You
that
can
you
do
like
this
most.
quiz maybe as a way of voting, no? You can? You can totally do that. You just have to show the options
That
before.
could work, yeah. Like,
It would be easy, no?
But no, because we also want to involve people from YouTube and from other platforms.
We're gonna make 3 t-shirt designs by vote or 1.
No, we're gonna.
So we can have one per platform. You can see we are doing brainstorming on the fly.
We'll figure out the logistics of this, and we'll let you know next week what we decide.
Road Rage Sniper, why are the new cruisers' shell velocity so high at 1000 meters per second? Well, that's the Soviet school. The Russians in general, and especially during the Soviet times, were kind of going into guns with very high muzzle velocity. It obviously reflected in the accuracy and in the barrel life. They generally don't live for too many shots, but obviously in game we don't take that aspect much into account, just like we don't propensity of some ships to break down all the time. So yeah.
By the way, our
Do
team
you want
made
to invite me back in the next
yeah,
battle?
I
Now
was
I want to play Shiny Yamato.
I was about to say teammate Abruzzi has done really well. He was playing really well. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, did somebody actually switch off the aircon?
You said
No, I
switch
said
to
turn
one.
it down. But is it on 1? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It's on 1, but
it's on 1.
It's surprisingly toasty still in here.
are you feeling toasty, Tucky?
Not really.
I am feeling just fine.
Yes.
You are the toast.
I'm
You
always
are the
toasty, so
toast.
it's fine. Then I will suffer here, and luckily we're social distancing, so they won't be able to smell me until later in the stream.
US and Japan get nerfed for actually building their ships. Well, there is some point of truth to that, because usually blueprints don't survive clash with reality, so a lot of paper ships probably wouldn't work that well in real life, be it of whatever nations, because, well, let's not forget that for example, German battleship projects also probably would not really work as advertised, especially the ones with the diesel propulsion.
Captain Mini is asking, torpedoes in store when? Well, it's the
Let's not push it. Step by step.
torpedoes. Look, if it was so easy to do torpedoes, would totally. Torpedoes are an internal struggle.
We explained.
Anyway, Minia, don't you have a small torpedo
Yes,
from
I think
ST Summit? I
yes.
distinctly remember putting one in your bag.
Unless there is some domestic animal that took it for its own, but it's been known to happen.
Why
T523SW saying, is there a way of getting in-game emblems in real life? As I like my current patch and would really like to go with my other. I mean, look, if you take the design from in-game and make your own patch with it for your own personal use, that's perfectly fine. There are plenty of places online that will let you, I think make like a custom thing like that. As for having it from us, we'll see. We've got actually some patch prototypes lying around, but right now the biggest problem is that we don't have any offline events, so it's really hard to come see you
can't
guys.
add you to a division. Are you already in division?
No. Try again. Is your division full maybe? No.
Yes, okay. I invited Tuccy for some reason.
Oh,
Now you're
LMP21CN says, can I ask you a question? You ban CCs from showing unreleased chips, but can you yourself show them on official stream? So we had a discussion about this internally actually, and about whether or not we can show the unreleased chips on stream, the gameplay. And we had a discussion about this, and our current stance is that no, we don't want to do this. It's
we can show, but we cannot play.
We can show, yes, but I think they were talking about playing. We can have a look at the models and stuff, and we can talk about them a little bit, but the whole point of these ships is that we are testing them, and they may be hilariously broken, they may be underpowered, they are test ships. And we really don't want the focus to be on these test ships, because it often causes confusion for everybody seeing the ship several times. It's always different. At the end, you never know what it's like. So we decided to also, at least in the general case, not show any gameplay from ships that are still in testing.
Can you
because we also want to be fair towards our contributors.
Por favor.
Yes, sorry, I'm accepting. So for the
pick.
And pick. Sorry, and for the meantime, you will have to wait until closer to the release for ships to see
I think we
gameplay from
mentioned
these
this
ships.
point already once during this today's stream.
It's okay.
The problem of talking and not accepting.
Playhead says, I have a question. He usually spends 200 euros every month on the game, but he can't make his Indomitable work. He only manages 30 or 40,000 damage and thinks it is very terrible. Tuccy.
Sorry?
Tuccy. Indomitable. Can you make a note? We'll have a look. We can have a look.
Mr. Conway
Mr.
Conway is a really good CD player.
Yes.
We can play the next spot with
I really don't like playing Indomitable. I also can't make it work.
I think, where is your honesty meter? I need to turn it down a bit.
No, but like what I'm saying is we can have a look and see how it's performing right now, right? We can't balance a ship around how an individual player plays, but if on average it's doing very badly, maybe it's something we can look at for in future.
Denetaurica, can you at least let CCs play the ships 1 week before actual release, just to give us something new and different to watch and look forward to?
But we do.
Yes, we do.
That's
That's the point.
That's exactly the point. We basically when we've decided internally, hey, this ship is ready, it's not going to change anymore, then we tell our CCs, hey guys, this ship is now ready, and then we give them some time to, like for those who make YouTube videos, to play it, properly review it, so they can make a proper video, and then also play it on stream. But we want it to be in a point where you guys see a review from a contributor and that's what the ship is that you're going to get. And it's not just going to, change. Because we have a lot of test chips and they go through a lot of test iterations and it makes it confusing.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway,
I talk too much.
Yes, you do.
I
But
do.
That's
what I get paid for.
Somebody asked a very good question, which I wouldn't like to answer, but can you give us more information on asymmetrical battles? Asymmetrical battles.
Yes, can you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm so
Basically-
glad you interrupted me to bring up this question.
Now, basically, what you see on the dev block is the amount of information we can release right now, because everything depends on the testing, and based on the testing we will see how well it works, at least with our more experienced players, and based on that we might tweak it, and or we might find that the concept as such is not really that working.
Yeah. So there's a question.
There was also a question, just to tie into the contributor previews. Why do you allow the ships in random battles then? Because someone already met some Ludendorffs and von Richthoffens. Well, that's so that we can balance them, because the test server, for example, test server audience just plays completely differently, and in the past we've found out that like we cannot really rely only on for example, balance adjustments based on public test or whatever. We always need to test them on the live server so that they turn out okay.
It doesn't work any other way. And honestly, guys, like the ships, even though they might be underpowered or overpowered, they're not going to like completely break your game or anything. And if we do have something that completely breaks the game, then we usually pull it pretty quickly. There was a question there from Schiffbauer 54 is asking, if I buy the last 2 stages of the Dockyard, do I get steel when I complete them? No, you do not. You get steel only for stages that you complete that are over the ones that you need, basically. That makes sense. So, but let's say you buy 4 of them, and then you complete 2. You complete your 18, which means you get. Let's say you buy 4 stages, right? And then you complete all the directives, so that technically puts you at 22 stages. For those 2 stages, you've got above 20. You get 250 steel each.
This steel camo looks like something that'd be in an anime. Well, yeah.
Well, we have lots of stuff that's actually from an anime, so that's I think okay. I think it looks glorious. I spent 10,000 steel on it.
It better look glorious, right?
Better look glorious, but no, I honestly think it's.
Hey, somebody tried to torpedo me.
And I really like the concept. You know, like I have already like 4 or 5. Oh God, no, Hala. Oh no.
You didn't see them?
Well, now I saw them. I only took
these are different torpedoes. Where are you going?
I only took 3.
Why
I honestly don't know where
Why
I'm
are you going in the middle of the map?
I like to, like assert my dominance. I don't know. It's a stupid idea. I'm going to turn around. I'm talking too much and playing too little. How's your gameplay doing?
I don't know.
Oh shit!
Need spotting.
Spanked.
Draculia, BBs need some help against subs. Their secondaries should be able to do some damage against them in depth. Well, basically the submarine mode was a separate mode and the test, and we will see what we find out. We already have some thoughts on like more BB and CB interaction with the submarines, so we will see.
Submarines are definitely not ready,
Yes.
and we know this, so you don't have to worry that they're going to be implemented in the game as they were in our first mode.
PTS
I'm gonna run
is
away,
active
double
now.
Haaland.
Yes, public test is active now, and you can try out the next update there. Siegfried needs to have bonus damage against Hakuryu. Can you guess why? Well, I guess it has to do something with Siegfried and dragons, but I'm not really that well versed in mythology, so.
That's a good guess, by the way. I'm impressed. But what's the answer? Or would you just leave us hanging?
I don't know. That
sucks.
So what was the question? Sorry.
Siegfried should have a bonus damage against Hakuryu.
Against
Why?
Hakuryu?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Guess why.
I never remember hearing about Hakuryu in German mythology, but
Right, but you don't take it literally. It's not about Hakuryu.
Siegfried was a dragon slayer. Yes. Okay.
Oh, that was
I guessed
correct.
right.
Why,
Yes.
is Hakuryu Japanese for dragon?
It's some kind of dragon. Yes.
See, that's the connection that I was
You see,
missing.
that's a question for the quiz.
Common question there from Zwanzigjacke. When will German ships get alternate color scheme in the second flag? Well, you could hazard a guess that something like that may happen when we have like a new German line release. It may not, but it may.
Okay. Enough.
I've had to run away quite a lot. Like playing against double Holland is really like.
I really want to kill this Holland, but he's again kiting.
Please do.
Oh, Ohio! That was naughty.
Did he spank you?
Yes, right in the butt.
Okay, at least we've lost the core first. I mean, we've sunk the
Lost
core
or
first.
killed him?
Killed. I mean, he's lost to the sea depths. He's gone.
Finally,
Sunk.
I could get this.
Will German ships get a beach towel for flag?
Please let me go, please.
I think that would actually be quite funny, but unfortunately, I think that's gonna have to be no. Thing is, I think there are many things you can make fun of Germans for, but like
including
the beach
the
towel,
towel.
but the towel thing is one that they're almost never going to be angry or annoyed about because they know that's exactly what they do, and like get up earlier, stop complaining.
I get up every day at a specific time because I have my home duties, drop the kids, come to office, and on vacation. I want to sleep till my leisure time and wake up when I freaking want.
You can, but then you can't also have that.
But
and
then what's the vacation for?
No, but you can do that, but you can't do that and have a nice place at the pool.
What do you? It's a vacation. I paid for it, just like a German guy did, right?
Well, but the German
But he went the extra mile.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Anyway, there is a question. Do any of you have pets? If so, what kind and what are their names?
I have a cat and a dog.
Okay.
And I nearly died.
You have a cat and who's a canine?
The cat behaves like a dog and the dog behaves like a cat. It's like...
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Mr. Lordofdroid.
You, Mr. Conway?
I, in fact, have a rabbit. And
What's his name?
His name is
I forgot.
Peanut.
Peanut. Well, and I have a rat, and her name is Charybdis.
Good name.
I can't focus with this. 29k damage. Ah!
What were you saying?
So, chat, can I want to hear like what kind of animals do you have and what are their names? Now I want to know.
Kyle Prin, it's really nice that you blocked my questions about PT server. Thank you very much. We didn't block any questions.
We can't block questions.
Yes.
What's the question?
But,
Instead of complaining that you haven't got your question answers, please just ask the question again, because it really it makes it much easier for us to answer your question if we know what it is. I don't understand why people don't understand this. We need to push in and get that cap. God damn it.
Can we win this one?
We can, but I don't want to push into double Holland. I'm quite low.
Yeah,
and
just don't. Nobody's asking you to just survive for now.
Okay, but we're in a cyclone, right? And we're down a cap. So
it's
if
okay.
we don't do anything,
look
we
at
will
the
lose.
ship count. We'll be fine. Just don't do silly stuff. And
I'm not going to do silly stuff, but I can't shoot anyone because I can't see anyone, so I need to move up.
Our division mate says that he has a German Shepherd who fits in my suitcase at sea. Are you really a sailor, Mr.?
Do you really put your shepherd in a suitcase? Poor dog.
No, because it's the second time I see that. Yes, he's a naval officer.
Ah, nice.
Oh,
wow.
Okay, so Kyle Prin, where is the promised tier 6 ships for the last PT season? We already answered this today, but let's just repeat for clarity. There was a delay with the spring season rewards, and they will be delivered next week. The normal public test rewards were delivered already this week.
Tuccy, while I'm focusing on the game, maybe you can tell me what kind of pets and names they have. I see someone says he has a frog named Chrysanthos.
Yes.
What?
Look,
A frog.
I don't believe it. But
There
if true, big if true, as someone would
There's
say.
English Springer Spaniel Hetty. There's two dogs, Apollo and Zeus. There's
wow.
I have to
Our
switch
curve is
to
just
more
like
effective method of scrolling. Rabbit Delicious.
Rabbit Delicious. Is that
I think that's a joke. But someone also said he has a worm named Eric.
I have a dog named Sam, a Pomeranian called Ted, Springer Spaniel Maddie.
Just make sure you censor yourself properly when you read, because I'm afraid you will read something that
Earthworm called Eric.
that's a good one.
One bearded dragon, one dog, and 3 cats. Wow, that's a lot.
That's a full house.
Yes.
But doesn't the bearded dragon eat Eric?
It's not the same
it's
guy.
not the same guy.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, this starts to look very tight, but...
Two cats, Storm and Thunder.
Which, Thunder and what?
Storm and Thunder.
Wow, that's a nice name.
That's a nice. Husky named Zhao.
That's Zhao. Okay. Well, we have...
So see, this is why I pushed in, because now I have a broadside Worcester.
Biznaud has 2 parrots, 2 cats and a chihuahua, and one of the cats' name is Bismarck.
This is going really haywire right now. What is going... Why do you switch the gameplay view? I'm showing the freaking action.
Because I'm still
Stop
alive
it.
and I'm still playing.
It doesn't mean I have to show you. It's the whole game I'm trying to show. Come on. I am showing you. Don't worry. You get your screen time too. What is this so much clicking about? Ooh, that
Because
was a
I
nice
just
hit.
sunk
Yes.
the Worcester with secondaries and then shot 2 citadels
and-
into the Moskva
yes.
like a hero
Like-
trying to carry this game.
Exactly. I'm showing that. It's the hero we don't need.
I don't know, maybe it would be better to show it from my perspective so people can actually see what
No.
Okay, fine. We'll agree to disagree on this one.
I know you
I
want
need to
your
focus because I want to actually win this, although it's looking increasingly dicey. Although we can still, it's not over.
Depends if that Moscow burns you to crisp.
Paid actress showing broadside to Mr. Conway.
Paid in doubloons, I believe.
Can I pay people in the balloons to show me broadside? I mean, I'm totally up for that if you say yes. Come on, Moskva, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Can we have a little bit more?
I don't think he's gonna show. He's
Oh,
clever
yes,
boy.
there it is,
Oh,
there
you're
it
gonna die
is.
before
I
that.
think that might be enough. Come on, come on.
Oh my God, your mouse is gonna break.
Ah.
Oh wow! But that curse is gonna kill you, and you're dead. Yes, you're dead. Nice try, nice try, nice try. But okay, we have a very healthy Montana, extremely healthy Montana.
I tried, guys. I tried. I mean, you didn't see me trying, but I actually did try.
Do you think we will win this?
Not convinced.
Let's be real. It's asking how many main battery and secondary hits you got there. Well, if you saw my gameplay, I could tell. No, 60 main and 26 secondary. Not that.
There
amazing.
you go. The steel is going down.
Wow, it looks amazing even when you're sinking.
Strange.
Look at this.
Strange.
Look at this.
Look, there is a urgent question.
Yes?
I just had a major problem. The personal mission for watching the stream just disappeared after giving me the notification, please help. It said that I received the mission and now I cannot find it in the new mission interface.
Okay, I will.
It's there. Just try to find it.
Let me actually show you where it
Mr.
is.
Conway will demonstrate.
Can somebody tell me what are these torpedoes for from Yoshino? Who are these torpedoes for? Sorry.
idea. So somebody in Minutes Bureau is asking, can you tell me, is that average? So 26 secondary battery hits, only Yamato. Usually I don't actually get that much because Yamato's not really a cross-range fighter. 60 main battery hits is pretty decent. 169,000 damage for me is definitely above average and a good result. I mean, those 2 cruisers at the end, I really spanked them. But unfortunately not enough of my team was there to follow through.
Beautiful and very shiny death. Thank you. From Smithfield21.
Back to board.
Too late.
So, because I'm actually sneakily watching us with my Twitch account. Maybe no, I haven't watched for long enough to get the mission yet. But to answer your question about where you find the mission, if you got the notification, what you do is you go to combat missions, right? And then you just go to combat, and it'll literally be here if you have it. So it'll show up here as a separate mission. These are the daily ones, of course, but it'll show up here as a separate mission. I should get it before the end of the stream, then I can show you. Cool. I've played my Yamato. Now you can pick freely, Mr. Lord. Mr. Droid.
Can you give immunity for reports to top 3 players each team? Right now, karma points don't make any sense. When I play CV, I immediately lost them all.
I don't know what to play actually. I played.
Well, yeah, this is what some people do, that they report players that they do not like, but apart from the karma, it generally doesn't do really anything unless you obviously were, for example, overly salty in the battle, and then you might get a chat ban, but yeah.
Wait, sorry. Which ship should I play, chat? Just write in the chat because
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, which ship?
And let me answer some questions. So Azoth,
Hayate?
can I just answer quickly? Azotharian is asking, are there any Warhammer ships you can show that will be in the next collaboration? So we, the ones that we've already shown are the ones that are going to be there. We will talk about Warhammer in depth tomorrow, but for a future collaboration, we have nothing to share yet. And let's be real, saying it would seem that directives are designed for much better players than yourself. So let's be real. Let me quickly address this because this is, I think, a point some people don't understand. So in the directives, you have two different things you have to consider. First of all, you do not have to complete all the tasks in the directive to progress to the next directives, right? You don't have to complete all of those. We have some ones that are, difficult, aimed at people who are, quite proficient. And you can see here things like in one battle get 14 torpedo hits, or if you have a T61, you can do it with 6 torpedo hits in the T61. But you don't have to complete those to progress. You have grind options that you can just play to, just slowly progress in, and those you'll complete by just regularly playing the game. We just want to have this option for people who want to try hard, who want to focus specifically on, one ship and get a really good result, and reward them for that. But it's not mandatory to do that. And we even have these other options where we have an all criteria. So you can see here that you have the option, either you can earn 30,000 base XP, so let's just play. You just keep playing, you'll do that. Or you can do it in 10 battles if you're among the top 2. And you can see, actually, I'm gonna probably complete them both at exactly the same time. But if I'd played better, then I would probably completed this one earlier.
Let's
Hope
go.
that it's clear.
Mr. Tier 8.
Mr. Tier 8.
I'm gonna play mines.
What to pick? Tier 8. What to pick a Tier 8? Chat, what do you want me to see me play?
Bagration. Lenin? Do you want to play Lenin?
Do I want to play Lenin?
You're a
I want to
battleship.
see what's Bayard, what Lazo, Odin. Odin!
I
Yes.
never heard of that.
Good idea, actually, chat, because we were talking about this earlier, and I feel like giving her another spin anyway. So let's go, Mr. Odin, and we will take which captain? I don't want to go full secondary. I'll use my Wim Hintenman, my Black Shaman's captain. Let's go.
Bring elastic battleships that bend around its island corners. Well, that would be a fun feature, yes.
We need a double battle view. Do we have one? Oh, please don't. No, not right now.
You mean that one?
Yes, that one. What's that one?
It's the one.
It's not here.
You don't have a button for it? Tucky has a button for it.
I don't
Did
have
I not
it.
give you one?
For what?
What is it called?
Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I thought you had a button. I will give you one right now.
It's okay. Just
I have a button, but it has a wrong title,
which is what?
which is Game Raj.
Now it's coming from me.
Sorry, I thought you had a button for this.
No, we are
but
up
the
tiered.
scene is definitely there. And what your button wasn't working, Tucky?
No, it's just labeled.
Yeah, it's-
That's fine.
That's true.
Okay, where do we
Mr.
go?
Conway, the button giver. Yes,
The
he's
button.
the
There you
master
go.
of the
So
buttons.
you have buttons, and also this has the advantage of having Tucky in it as well. It does have both of our game sounds in those. It should be fine.
Where do we go? Because we are up tiered immensely.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Let's go up north.
So
Where
actually,
be the magic
Up
button?
north, like B?
is
up
it
north,
possible?
Like A.
Brightway, is it possible to say when the next patch is coming? I'm looking forward to getting the Talon from the tech tree so I can try her out. We cannot tell you exactly when the patch is coming because it all depends on the testing process, but just this week we started next update public test. You can head there actually and check it out. So with our standard cycle it should take a few weeks still.
Just Chad, just do the math.
Yes.
Do it for him. Help him.
But yeah.
Dennis
Sergeant Sully says,
Привет.
please, are there any more missions or containers available for the Warhammer ships? No, there are not, but the actual Warhammer ships will be coming. Tune back in tomorrow for our stream.
I'm drinking the Bantha milk from the Star Wars movies. The blue drink. What does it do? What's the power of this drink?
The blue milk. Well, it's blue.
It should do something, right? If it's
well, it's blue.
that's the superpower.
Lee Benson, at least bring back the ones we lost for CB rework, please. Oh, the operations. Well, they are currently all on kind of a back burner because we are trying to focus on bringing more modes to the CVC, the clan brawls, more variations to ranked, and as we just released in the dev blog, we are also trying to test some concepts like the asymmetric battles. So yeah, because the same team would be basically working on the operations otherwise.
Somebody asked, any news on AL collab? Very soon, my friend.
Line.
Very soon. Hang on, sit tight.
World of Warships, did you know there are more planes in the sea than submarines in the sky? Yes, I did know that.
But did you count? Somebody saying Riga is good. Yes, I think it's excellent. I am so outrange, 17.5 kilometers. What should I hit? Nothing.
Kampf Bear, yes, and you will have to pay for the ships. It's a joke. RPG ships have been for free. Well, that depends on the conditions of the collaborations, you know?
Yes, you have to remember, guys, you know, like if we have collaborations like this, the content, you know, like the intellectual property doesn't belong to us. So it's obviously not always possible to do the same kind of collaboration. And please do remember, we are, you know, like a game development company with employees and like have to actually like make money with the game we develop that you can play for free if you want to.
Okay, this is not looking nice, but I'll try.
World of Warships, what about Play the Indomitable, Mr. Conway?
Look, playheads, I really don't like playing the Indomitable. I don't find it particularly fun. I can if you really want me to. I will.
No, Izumo.
World of Warships, could you make clan battles available in different multiple sizes? It's hard to always get enough players together at the same time. Well, that's why we are running also clan brawls, which often have smaller teams and similar features.
Exactly. This is what clan brawls are for. Please do participate in them if
Please
that's
no, please.
what you want to do.
I got friendly hit. Why is he shooting at me? Did you see that?
Who?
The Izumo just shot twice at me.
Well,
Tucky, can you please check this guy out?
Who?
The Izumo.
I don't see the nickname because like it's
Myoriginal_1. That was for nothing. I just touched his paint job, and he shot twice at me. That's not nice, is it?
no. No, it isn't.
Did you see his nickname? It's on the TV. He's already pink. That's all. God damn it! I just got.
Look, I'm a little bit worried about Östergötland to our right.
I'm worried about.
You're not
right
actually
now.
with us here. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mustadi is taking heavy fire. We probably shouldn't do the push here, but I kind of want to give our Shima a little bit of backup to make sure he can actually cow.
We are so pushed.
Why am I not using Hydro? I'm a German battleship with Hydro. I'm taking 2 full sets of torpedoes. That's my game gone. God damn it.
What? Which torpedoes? Ostros?
Östergötland, yes. I mean, yes,
Just
but they
to-
took out my rudder, and that's it. I'm done. I'm dead. I mean, not yet, but I will be. I'm not recovering from this.
.url, any plans on holding CBs in different tiers? Yes.
Nice volley there from the
Stay tuned. Scorcher 20. Are we going to be given an opportunity to earn research tokens for the bureau since more and more items seem to be getting added to it? Like how steel was introduced to daily missions? Yes.
Yes? For Research Bureau?
Yep.
Huh?
We will also try various means and ways.
That was very decisive answer, Tucky. Are you sure about the way you said yes was like
What?
Research Bureau in daily missions?
But our research bureau. I don't.
What
you know
did I
something
miss? Did I miss something? Okay.
In your own
just
words?
stay quiet now.
National battles. Each side with only German, British, Japanese, etc. versus another nation. Probably not soon, because well, it would be quite hard to balance properly. But there might be something in the way of the asymmetric battles. So stay tuned. Depends on how asymmetric battles will work out as well. Will drifting be a mechanic eventually?
Drifting?
I'm not sure. I don't think.
What's a drifting?
So.
Is it not the car drifting, right? There must be some ship mechanics for drifting.
But
What's
the thing
drifting?
is, drifting is, I think, the same like with a ship that it is with a car. But
Huh?
like,
Huh? What?
I mean, it's really. I think it's hard to drift with a ship.
No,
and
really?
I think our ships, like
Tucky, is
some
that-
ships, already do
What is
kind
drifting?
of drift. You know, like when you full speed and you turn, your ship kind of still does drift. But
Oh god, okay.
a warship, I don't think does much drifting.
Mr. Conway just demonstrated perfect why Odin either needs better Thor protection or more HP. Hydro is no protection
Either
against
that,
Thors.
or I
Well,
shouldn't have gone in a tier 10 battle and pushed into a cap like
Yes.
an idiot without my Hydro on, while I saw perfectly well that there was an Österjutland hiding in the islands nearby with torpedoes guaranteed in the water. I was just paying attention to chat and being a potato.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hydro won't really help if you don't turn it on.
No, and also like just I was in a terrible position and I paid for it. The Bismarck that was right next to me sunk pretty much at the same time, and he didn't even need any torpedoes. You can't always blame don't blame the ship for someone's poor play.
Chat ban is a punishment for team, not fair to punish all for one bad apple, Lee Benson. Well, it's not really a punishment for team. It's a punishment for the player who is misusing the chat anyway, so he's not really useful for the team. That's the thing.
Clan building to help with research points. That would actually be an excellent clan building, I agree.
Darth Michalek, if you can't elaborate answer, it's okay, but are those asymmetrical buttons planned as a separate game mode or variation of random battles? Sorry, again, it depends how the testing works. How we will see how it works, if it's really limited in usefulness and stuff. I mean, just take for example the arms race mode. We tried it out in various formats, in various battle types, and yeah.
Again, this is not like a straightforward game. It's again very close battle.
Yeah, but it looks as though you're doing alright.
Yes, Big Brother Hindenburg trying to slap me. That's unfair. Oh.
Pinspan says we already have asymmetric battles. Good team versus potatoes. I feel you. SF
nice.
Elex is asking, will you add the feature to opt out of playing some maps like in World of Tanks? I don't think so, honestly. I think if we have some maps that people hate so much they don't want to play them, we should change the maps and not give people a chance to opt out of maps.
And look, we don't have ocean map so much because of the same reason.
Intimidator, if you have problems accessing Dockyard, then try for one. There are fixes published on the forum, so head to your regional forum and check out the fix. Or if it's if the problem persists, please make a ticket to the CS team.
Taki, Can you make a note, by the way? Let's ask about this. Coupons for commanders for coal in the armory.
Okay, we'll
I
make a
think
note.
that was discussed, or
Because
we forgot to discuss this.
I think
This
it's
is not the first time we heard this.
No, I think it's a good idea, but we should
Yeah.
make a note to bring this up and have a
Good
check.
suggestion. We'll consider it. I'm still alive. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, my division is dead. A lot of huff and puff for me.
That's fine. We're winning. That's what counts. No thanks to me.
Be nice to have a set of heal, you know. Ooh, Holland.
Popoff 147 says, just logged into PTS and had reset sounds to max, and the daily reward sound blew my eardrums out. I actually shat myself. Well, I hope you didn't actually shit yourself. That would be very unfortunate.
Yes.
But we are, in fact, with the next update, making some changes and improvements to sounds, which is why the sounds are reset there.
But-
Please go play around with
Yes.
it and give us feedback on what you think.
Yeah. But in any case, if you encounter any problem, even including that the sounds reset to insane levels of volume,
Yeah, not the result,
Please-
please. We don't need to know about that.
yes, please drop it in the public test feedback section in the forum so that we can check it out. Carl Heckman, do you think that the shipyard missions might not be possible to complete for newer players? They require large amounts of XP and specific ships to complete them. The damage pool is not all that large for tier 5, 6
But
and
that
so on.
answers the question
Well,
itself. If you-
Yes, the missions are basically designed for already players who are experienced, so
because you're
yeah.
getting a tier 8 ship, which you require experience for.
Is there a release date known for California? Asks Frank Eschweiler. Soon, Frank. Soon, TM. Please remain calm, but it's not too long.
for ship drifting is a term used when you have no engine power or the engines are turned off, yet the waves and wind current push the ship about anyway. Well,
There you
yes,
go.
that's the correct use of the drift, but I think the chat meant the incorrect use of the
Okay.
drift,
Like-
just like with the car and the Battleship the
Really?
movie.
Yeah, for that kind of drift,
No.
like
I'm pretty
honestly,
sure okay, whoever
Look-
asked the question, can you clarify in what sense you meant? Because it made no sense to do it like a car.
you know, I once lost my favorite hammock to drift.
Your favorite what?
Hammock.
Hammock. So, this is a fun story.
Okay.
Speaking of drift.
Oh,
So, this was a long time ago. I was living in Cambodia on a beach on an island. And it was late at night, and we were sitting in the bar, having already had quite a few cocktails, when suddenly the captain of our diving boat came running out of the storm from outside into
From
the
storm?
bar. Storm.
So there was a storm
There was a storm
outside.
outside. Yes.
Okay.
He came running into the bar, and just shouted, "The ship is on the rocks!" So because he'd declined to drop the second anchor. He'd just been on one anchor, and because he was a local and quite hardy, he was fast asleep on the boat in the storm and woke up when the ship landed on the rocks. And my favorite hammock was in the captain's cabin under the seat. Rip.
And you lost it.
Oh, well, also the ship. But we did.
That's okay.
That's okay. It wasn't my ship, but we
But
did.
you didn't say the whole story. You said you lost your favorite hammock, but the ship was
The
lost.
ship,
It's okay.
yes, we did.
that's just a detail.
We did manage to drag the engine up on the beach a while later, and at least, get that out. But yeah, there wasn't really nothing left of the ship after like a day out on the rocks. Shame though.
Okay,
It was a really pretty terrible ship.
Last battle. And I give you the choice to pick, except tier 10.
And the funny thing was, right, I need to tell the end of the story, right? The chat, this might sound like bullshit, right? This is a true story. So that because the ship, I thought it actually belonged to my mate who was running it, who was like a South African dude, but it turned out he actually just borrowed that ship from a Finnish guy, but the Finnish guy had failed to pay the ship upkeep for ages, and we then found out later it's because the Finnish guy was in prison, and when his ship sank.
Wow.
It's a good story. We have.
You should write the
we should do.
memoirs of.
We should do. This is one of the fun ship stories I have. Yes, I have a few fun ship stories.
Das Katzer, when come Tallinn, Riga, and Petropavlovsk in the tech tree? Is the early access now 2 months? Well, they come in the tech tree with the next update.
Okay, you picking a ship or what?
Yes,
Except
I never actually got to meet the Finn because he was in prison. What tier? Or any tier?
Except tier 10? Any tier.
Anything except tier 10? Okay, you know what, guys? Because I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm gonna play the Indomitable. Let's see. Let's see if we can make it work.
What are you picking?
Indomitable.
Oh, God.
Oh, not a seaman is commenting that with all the money I paid for Odin, I think Mr. Conway can afford a haircut.
Look, chat, you know, like social distancing and quarantine and everything and not having
Excuses.
so much time.
Excuses.
I know it's time. I know. I haven't been able to get around
you know,
to it.
there is a hair studio just across the road.
Where Tekane got his haircut.
So
And me.
Are you too?
Sorry. So Happafoda says it was a German guy in Cambodia on a boat run by a South African owned by a Finn. Absolutely, yes.
Are we all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go then. Oh no, there was one fly more. It's okay.
Cobra 911 New Zealand. How can I not enter the game through DMM? If you have any problems with entering the game, please check the support pages for both DMM and Warships, because yeah, we actually we don't have DMM here, so we can't really help you.
Again, we are up tiered. This will be very painful again in Bayard.
On YouTube, Yovo saying, "What happened, Mr. Conway? You look like 5 years younger than 2-3 weeks ago when I last saw the stream. New haircut? No, lack of a new haircut, I think is the term you're looking for."
No, it's the camera.
It's the camera. That's also possible. Yes. So basically, we got a new camera that's pointing at Tuccy, but we pointed the old Tuccy camera at me.
Yes. Are you thinking of giving us an option to choose what AI ships are able to use in training battles? For example, setting destroyers so they only fire torpedoes? No, sorry, that's not really the purpose for the training room, and it would be very, like, I don't know, this is the first time I see this specific reply. In general, we are having the option for the AI ships to be either unarmed or armed, and that seems to cover most situations.
Willy Floss has a great suggestion. I can just trim you like for free.
Absolutely.
Really, no charges, no strings attached.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for the offer. I'll take it into consideration. Ooh, Öland. Oh no, Öland. Come on. Well, at least I hit him with something. Okay, it's an Öland. I should have probably checked that first. So he's off the menu. He's going to shoot down all the planes.
Oh, it's gonna be a tough life, really. What's my range? 16.
Should we sing? It's a hard knock life for Troy.
When resetting for research points, will you still have to spend 200k or 500 gold on training the captain for each tier going back up the line? Yes, if you want to retrain the same captain, but generally if you have captain trained for the ships along the line, then they keep their specialization, and or you can even use the lower tiers to just train up new captains.
Our Massachusetts is doing a ballsy move of going alone into the B at tier 10 battle, but it's not very wise, is it?
No, probably not.
He's doing Mr. Conway tactic. He shouldn't. Oh no, he's getting.
So I'm gonna try and focus that Vladivostok. So please put some HE damage on him, pressure on him, so we can burn him down.
Vladivostok. Okay, it's still not in my range. I will inform you.
Okay, well when you get there, Vladivostok, HE pressure. Deal?
Deal. He's just in my range, and I just have to cross my fingers and shoot.
Because he repaired the first fire already.
Oh,
so
he did already. Okay.
Yes.
So we'll put
only
more
did
pressure.
10k. Should have been more for the first fire, right?
Playheads. I bet Mr. Conway don't get over 40k damage for sure. So, Mr. Conway, here's
Bet
your
is here.
challenge.
I look.
what's
from
the
my experience
stakes?
playing this
What are the
ship,
stakes?
It's likely.
What
So he's on
GPIs
fire now.
What GPUs are in those computers?
So we are playing on the
2070s.
gameplay. It's I think is it 2070s? Well, possibly yes.
I think so. At least one. I think the main machine is 27.
It's overpowered
Oh!
for World of Warships. I run at home. I run a 1070 at max everything and max FPS.
I set him on fire and I just 7k damage on him.
So
That's
like
good.
82.
Keep
I
setting on
just got
fire.
a Twitch
He's out of
mission-
my range. I have to kite away every time.
I just got a Twitch mission, but I cannot find it. Aren't they marked as Twitch missions anymore? I think that actually might be the case in
Yes.
the name, right?
Yes,
we are
they-
working on fixing it.
they-
Basically, the missions were created for the old system, and
Okay, that Drake,
It's-
I think is
yeah.
gonna
So-
beat.
so-
but they are there in the combat missions.
Exactly. You
No.
still get them
Yes.
regularly. Let's focus on burning Mr. Kurfist
No,
now,
I have
because he's the
I
one who's
have
pushing
a
closest.
stationary Drake,
Okay, fine.
and I have loaded AP especially for this
By the way,
occasion, and I am undetected.
If I get 40k damage, what do I get, chat? Is there a prize for Conway?
We can do a fundraising to cut your hair. Oh, that.
How
It's not
is
a question
matchma-
of money, it's a question of time.
How is matchmaking algorithm
We can
considered?
invite somebody in the office to do it.
Guys,
Sorry,
Tucky.
Come on, we're having
I'm
a
talking about
fun
my hair, you
conversation.
know, like important questions, priorities and stuff.
how is matchmaking algorithm considered fair to put 3 radars on one side and 0 on the other? Well, if you have 0 radars on one side, then you usually have ships with other special abilities there, or other unique abilities. So you can always counter. It might require more careful play. It might require better use of the terrain, but
I have no idea if what I'm doing here is a sensible option for the Indomitable, by the way. I just kind of feel like I should try and focus my G pressure on one ship and just try and focus on resetting fires. So far, not so much luck.
How much damage do you have?
18k. Kurfürst has a lot of armor. Maybe it's the
Just-
wrong target. I don't know how much pen I've got with these bombs actually. I should be able to pen superstructure,
Only superstructure, I guess.
but that's enough to set fires. Let's see. Are we gonna get any pens? No. Okay. So we need to pick a different target. I think that's my conclusion. Shoot something more squishy.
I am having a good life in Bayat so far.
Chat, help me. Who can I pen?
what's your damage
Rated
so far?
R.
What's your damage so far?
18k still.
Oh,
Yes.
Helden thought ranked was a splendid example what happens when one side has radar and the other side has other special features. You lose. I disagree. I was playing ranked, and actually, whether I was playing DD or a battleship, I kind of preferred when enemy team had radar ships because, I mean, especially Belfast can be annoying, but on the other hand, they also tend to be overconfident and forget to turn on the hydro while they are sitting in their smoke, and they don't have torpedoes. So if you have good aggressive battleships, they can push them, and
I had a
That's
bunch
it.
of games where there were double Atlanta and a Belfast in opposite team, and we had none, and we won without losing a single
Yeah.
ship. So it's also about the guys, or the it's
It's-
not just the tool.
It's
It's
how,
the
how you
user.
use it. Yes.
yeah, generally, if you have radar ships, you should have, or if you need to counter radar ships, aggressive played battleships can be very good for that.
And honestly, when you see a radar ship, you just are more cautious, which is sometimes good for DDs, Instead of YOLOing into some cap and dying. How's your damage counter? 28. We're getting there, 40k, man.
Yeah. Let me see.
I am sitting peach at 85k.
I think it'd be better shooting at more squishy targets, but they're on the other side of the map, and
Mr.
I've done
Shoutiman,
lots of
I
A.
generally played the DDs in the ranked. with a few exceptions when I played Gneisenau and few synops. And yeah, like if you don't rush into cap, the team might complain, but then you just tell them who they should shoot, because they sometimes listen, especially in rank.
Let's see if we can
Like
find that
if you
Ulan.
tell them I don't go into the cap until you
That
sing that Atlanta, that can quite often help.
Why is it desynced? That Curfers is soaking so much damage.
Yes.
Amazing.
Somebody needs to torpedo him. So I need to find this Öland. Where are you?
Yeah, find
It'll
him.
hurt, but you know, worth.
Mr. Shoutyman, you don't get a ban if you get reported unless you start hurling some abuse at your team. That's
And okay, yes, that's it. That's how it is. Finally,
Is there anything that can be done about DDs not being seen at a range of 5 kilometers from a BB?
what?
Well, that can happen only if they are sitting in smoke, generally.
Or
behind
in
Or
Storm.
behind
or in
island,
storm.
or in storm, exactly. What can be done is that BB should try to go with some friendly cruiser, for example. Or you can just try avoiding area where you know there is a destroyer and wait until someone spots it. Or if you are a German BB, you just turn the hydro on and you can go DD hunting. It usually confuses the DDs.
40k, by the way. I just want to point out.
Keeping the
40K.
team for tomorrow's stream, 40k. That's a cool camo.
That's one of
Is
the.
it a spring sky?
Yeah, one of the big ones. How do you feel about the player base? You know, generally, with some exceptions, I love the player base.
Yes, it's amazing.
You
I think
guys-
we have one of the best player base.
Yeah, like I worked, you know, I've worked for Wargaming for quite a while now, and I used to work on, you know, tanks and warships, and even just between, you know, these, you know, like in kind of the same kind of circles, tanks and ships, the community is very, very different, I find. So anyway, I managed my 40k. What do I get?
Ask the guy who asked you, man.
Yes.
What can you tell me about the Warhammer 40k event? Please, a little bit. Look, we have special ships with special captains, with special voiceovers, and some consumables and some cosmetics. Come tomorrow to the stream, and you'll see. But I believe you should know pretty much what's happening already. More signals from Mr. Conway. I'd like to take some more signals. I will always have more signals. Yes, please. So up to you guys. It's past 8. Do you want to do a last game or call it quits?
Up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we do a last game then?
Ask the chat.
Ah, wait. Chat. Wait. So
we need to find the next victim, by the way.
here we go. You've just received a Twitch drops container. Was it only the container or was it the mission? Let's have a look. No, it's just the container. I haven't got the mission yet.
Playheads, I think you are like one of the few people who think that CVs are underpowered. But in general, it depends on the CV in question. And remember, the raw damage is not necessarily important. It's also important where you deliver it. It's basically the same if you compare, for example, destroyer with a battleship. I often have destroyer battles with like 40-50k damage, but 100k spotting damage and a lot of caps. So like if you are in a CV that is generally focusing on hunting destroyers and cruisers, then you get less damage than if you are damage farming battleships, but you might have overall far bigger impact on the impact of on the outcome of the battle, because you are spotting, you are covering your own fleet, and that's it.
We have. I've picked a ship, Mr. Droid.
Have you?
Fujin for me.
Fujin?
Fujin, yes.
You were going tier 5.
Well, you know, like
Gorilla,
rounded
Gorilla.
out with like a more mid to low tier.
Gorilla, can we have a serious discussion about BB's lack of W key? It seems cruel to disable it from their keyboards.
Jesus.
Some battleships tend to have problem with W key, but on the other hand, sometimes also destroyers or cruisers.
How much into the realm of chaos will the prices of Warhammer 40k ships be? Wave Rider, love to tell you, but you'll have to wait until tomorrow.
Yep.
I am just thinking if I should play Giulio Cesare. Or is it already spec'd? No.
By the way, can I have an X in Twitch chat and YouTube chat for those of you who are who has painted a model before, like a Warhammer model?
I tier 5 I haven't played for ages.
There's a few of you.
What are all the
Doesn't have to be a
X's?
Warhammer model necessarily. You have unpainted ones? Shame. I have a big grey pile of shame at home. A big grey pile.
Why
Let's
all the X's in the chat?
For the people who've painted Warhammer miniatures before. That's cool.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay. So yeah, hopefully you'll join me tomorrow. Look, I'm gonna be painting. I'm not the world's greatest painter. I haven't been painting for very long, and I haven't done any for the last like 2 months. But I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun.
Should have brought a sample.
Hmm?
You should have brought a sample.
Of the model?
Like, yeah.
You can go get it if you want.
I don't know where it is. Where is it in your bag?
It's in.
Look, I'm in the battle. Maybe Tucky.
Okay,
can
Tucky,
wear it.
that's a good idea.
What?
Actually, Tucky. So Tucky, it's who's sitting across from Marco? It's on the desk across from Marco. There's a box.
Dan's old desk.
Oh, okay.
There's a box on the desk across. Wait, let me.
Not
let me
box, a
switch to-
bag.
A bag. Sorry, and in the bag, there is a box.
And in the box there is a.
And in the box is what you're looking. Look, there's like a box. It's a box of a what's it called? A
figurine.
No, it's a box from a power tool battery.
Okay.
It's a sturdy box I had available.
I shall deliver.
We'll find out. Okay, Mr. Fujin.
So my last question, Mr. Conway, does Indomitable need a buff, do you think? So playheads, honestly, I don't play here enough. I don't find it that much fun to play. But I'll have to have a look into stats. I can't tell you if I think she needs a buff after a single game.
But somebody's asking for a CV buff. Dangerous path. Very dangerous path.
Is there a head in the box? No. Have to be a very small head. One of those shrunken ones, you know, the headhunter ones.
Where are you going? Okay, any general direction?
West. Also, playheads. I mean, that game I was up tiered against tier 10, and some strong AA ships on the enemy team. If I'd had more free reign, I could have definitely done more damage. Let's go up north and see how it goes.
Here's a Wispy. Wispy. Oh my god. What is this?
The little box.
You play.
Well, I'll have to quickly...
Yeah, he can show.
I can't fully assemble it really, guys, because I've mounted it for painting, so it's going to be... What are those torpedoes meant to hit? Sigh.
Okay, CV, this is a strange choice, but okay. What is it, tier 6 CV? No, it's tier 4 CV. Ooh.
So I'm going for the Congo and the Kaiser. Sorry, I'm just
yeah, why
my
does
angle of attack here.
so you don't trust Tucky to show the model?
Well,
I can, but how? We're playing
I
right
have
now.
camera
It's
far
a
away.
bit tricky.
True.
I have the only camera that autofocuses.
He's always holding like the best camera for himself.
No, that's not true. But you have the better camera,
No,
which
that's-
is why
that's-
mine is
yeah.
the one that autofocuses.
Yeah. Oh god, please. Oh god, Kaiser. How did he shoot over the island from there? That was unexpected.
Playhead says, thanks for answering my questions and reading them. You're very welcome. That's why we are here, after all, Playheads. And I know some of those questions may be difficult for us to answer sometimes, and we don't always have the best answers, but we do our best. That's why we like doing these streams. We like talking to you guys live and a little bit unfiltered, and hopefully you can appreciate that as well. Even though we won't always give you the answer you want.
Kosovo 13, yes, we know about the typo on the public test in the German. We'll fix it.
Kill the Visby.
Are these guys playing one of the most unbalanced ships in the game? The Fujin.
Monte Cuccoli is an unbalanced game?
Fujin.
Yeah, well,
I am,
these
yes.
guys,
I'm
okay.
absolutely playing an unbalanced ship. It's okay. It's a tier 5.
Come on. This Visby is a kite.
But these battleships really don't want to get torpedoed by me, do they?
World of Warships with the Ludendorff renamed the Pommern. May we have a flag featuring Best Dugo Pomeranian? That's that's a thing to think about.
Our team is...
Flambas, what is this Croatian keyboard problems I hear you have, World of Warships? You do realize I'm not using Croatian keyboard even home, right?
Okay, well, I don't know anybody else who could have possibly set our keyboard to Croatian.
And was it Croatian?
Yes, it was definitely CRO.
Like,
Oh.
I don't know anybody else. Like, you're the only one who was on our gameplay PCs that could possibly have used the Croatian keyboard. So, therefore...
But why now?
No, you don't understand. He was on there once, so the option existed, and you probably accidentally used the key combination to trigger it. But the reason it was available in the first place is Flambas.
My range.
Will we be able to play German CVs on the public test? Not yet, sorry.
No. Why am I beaching?
Could be that you set it for me, Mr. Conway. That's actually possible.
Who, me?
Yep. As part of the preparation for the stream.
Look, if I wish I could say yes, I think that much in advance, and I care enough about Flambas' comfort to prepare that for him.
One
but
day,
Flambas, you and me both know this is not true.
one day I will probably secretly record how the stream is prepared.
Look,
That will be
Hi,
hilarious.
this is not sir.
I'm
Wargaming's islands are always moving. Did anyone again do a not sir?
Look, can I look? I hate to point it out too much, but it is actually legitimately difficult getting all these setups to, oh god no, to work properly. And so sometimes things are done a little bit close to the go live time, and I'm totally gonna die here.
Because it's just we pick a
I'm dead.
random day and a random time to do a stream. Yes.
No, but there's a limited amount of time we can spend in the office at the moment, at least we got a new camera today. So I had to rip everything apart again and rebuild it. Again. Okay, I'm dead. Let's
So
shoot
you
a
are.
last HE shell. Yes!
Oh, I got a citadel on SAP. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, the sub can hurt really.
Yeah,
nicely.
but a citadel?
Yeah.
Never got a citadel. Okay, maybe Venezia is just.
What are you shooting at?
Mikoyan.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Mikoyan has a paper armor. Suffered Citadel from SAP on that as well.
Flambas says, I haven't seen your new headquarters, but I do remember the older one, so the fact that you moved and used the same keyboard on the same PC is funny. So Flambas, I don't know if you know this, but keyboard settings are not linked to the keyboard. It wasn't the Croatian keyboard, it was just the key bindings. But we are using the same PCs, yes.
Where is our CV going?
Can you give the Mikhail Kutuzov radar? We could,
But we won't.
But we're not going to. Yeah, I hope you're doing alright, Flubbus. Long time no see. Nice of you to swing by.
Were there any new ships announced? Nope.
I was just gonna make a Habakkuk joke, but you ruined it.
I didn't die, but we lost.
Yeah, that was a pretty poor game. Very poor game, actually.
Well,
But there we go.
yeah. So, who are we going to raid someone? We are. Right?
Well, first of all, like you made me do this preview, so I'll show you what I brought for tomorrow. Where we go?
Oh, yeah.
This is me. So I'm gonna do a dreadnought, and I've primed it. I've primed it in Retributor Gold because I want to go for a black and gold. So I'll do black armor panels, but I'll probably leave a lot of the machinery gold, heavily covered in Nuln oil. And we'll see where we go from there. I don't really have too much of a concrete plan for it yet, but it's all primed, assembled, and ready to go for tomorrow.
Did you get permission from the building to burn incense to praise the Omnissiah?
Oh my god! Wow.
Try, but I actually have one of these at home as well, and it's good fun painting. I hope we can do it in 4 hours. There's a lot, depending on how much detail you want to do, but it should be good fun. Should be good fun. Look at this gun. Oh.
Wow. That looks impressive. So
have
all
to put-
these 3 things you will be painting? Or
Well,
there's
this
more?
is one model, but
Yeah.
the thing is, it's much easier to paint
Separately.
in separate pieces because once you put it together, it's a little bit more difficult. But this cool thing is about this one, I mean, there's a cool and not cool thing. This is like an easy build model, so it doesn't have like lots of weapon options like the other ones do, but it's got movable joints, so it does actually work afterwards, like as a little play model, which is quite cool. Yeah, so should be fun.
So who are we raiding?
Plus, I got Lordofdroid to pay for buying Warhammer miniatures, so I'm a happy camper.
Look at this guy. Yeah.
Okay, so I think thank you very much for tuning in for today. I hope you had fun. I'm glad that you liked the quiz. We will do more of them now that you want them.
So, what do we need to prepare for spam?
For the what was it?
For the what?
For the spam.
For Warhammer theme, what will be? For the what? For the Emperor? What is it?
I would say blood for the blood god. It's more.
Okay,
yes, blood for the blood god. But who are we raiding? Have you made a decision?
We asked this question at least 67 times to you.
I was busy. I haven't looked at Twitch. Who's chat? Who's streaming? Who of the RCCs are streaming? Who should we raid? Tell us now.
Mr. Gibbons, Chaos Machine, Premier Raccoon, Lagoon 815, Pops Place, Zyren. Oh, and World_Warships.
Pop's Place. Why don't we try Pop's Place? He's a new streamer from the NA team. He's actually, as far as I know, an actual veteran as well.
Ooh, let's do
It
that.
would be fantastic if you could give him a nice welcome. Look,
Are you gonna do
today's copy pasta is going to be blood for the blood god. Right, there's a hashtag.
Ah, okay.
Look, if I see anything but blood for the blood god in this chat for the next 15 minutes, guys, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. Let's quickly find his channel so we don't raid some random guy.
He's a retired chief petty officer. Very good.
Nice. And I think he runs a nice.
Yeah. Okay, not in this chat, but you got the idea.
And he runs a nice family-friendly stream as well. So please, like, don't
Behave.
don't go too ham.
Don't be
okay?
naughty.
And until tomorrow, hopefully I'll see you there. We'll start tomorrow an hour later than usual, so we'll be live from 7 o'clock Central European Summer Time, but we will be streaming all the way until 11 o'clock. We'll stay late for you guys, we'll paint, we'll do a quiz, and we will, spread some fear and strike, like fear into the hearts of the heretics and all that jazz. It'll be fun. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.
Any last words, Mr. Techie?
Well, it's been fun, and see you next week.
Tune in next week and tune in definitely tomorrow for some unorthodox stream, and I'll see you next week. Yeah, I'll see you next week.
Okay. You need
Bye.
to push the outro button now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Outro button there.